well, or whatever, even if it doesn't, probably come back in town, take off work, put in PTO, and be off at Monday. Do the White House thing. Like, yeah.
Hey,
Right? Hello.
we're live.
Let's go. Let's go.
We're finally live. The Ground and Poundcast for the first time ever after many times promising it, but it hasn't happened. It hasn't happened. Check it out. Check it out. It didn't fit me because I'm a fatty, so I'm not wearing the official shirt. But these two gentlemen have official Ground and Poundcast merch. Hold on.
Let's go. Let's go.
I don't have a webcam. I'm just moving the entire laptop around, and he's got it. Roy Nostroidamus, the soothsayer of the MMA world, is one who made these shirts happen.
Let's do it.
We were invited over here to this lovely house by this gentleman right here, Rick, the OG of the Ground and Pound Cast, and it is the world's okayest jiu-jitsu blue belt, Vince. We have another jiu-jitsu blue belt. Do we need to fight and see who really is the okayest?
Or who's the best? Who's been a blue belt winner?
Me.
Yeah. You have stripes?
I have one stripe, but like I probably should have more. Like our coach said that we have this thing where it's like every so many classes you get another stripe, but he hasn't held up to that because I've probably like 3 or 4 by now. Right. And he goes, and every time you compete, you get a stripe. So if you go off of that, I've competed twice as a blue belt. That means 2 stripes, and I've been in long enough to get 2 or 3 or 4 stripes. So you only go up to 4, but I've done enough to like get up to like 6. I only have 1 on my belt. So he just doesn't like. Stripes are one of those things that every now and then he's like, I'll throw a few stripes out there, it's nice, it's whatever. So because it's not about stripes. Stripes are unofficial.
Oh.
Yeah. So yeah, stripes are an unofficial part of the rankings. They're not real. It's a lot. Some gyms do consider them really official. Like you have to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Probably your wife's gym. I wouldn't be surprised if they do that because it's Grace's gym. So they're going to be strict on that kind of stuff. But usually the coach just tracks your progress. He's going to be watching the gym, see how good you're doing. Also, he's going to be monitoring your attendance. When we go to the gym every day, we have to actually sign in the class. So your attendance is marked. So you see how many classes you've been to, and he's going to pay attention to how good you're doing. He's going to look and see how well you do in competition. And he knows when you're ready.
It's a number of factors, right?
So, yeah, it is a number of factors. It isn't like rarely do I see someone get a full 4 stripes and get promoted. It's pretty rare. It's when I got my blue belt, I had 1 stripe on my white belt. I've been a blue belt for 2 years now. In April, 2 years have been and I've been training fairly consistently, and I've competed multiple times, and I have 1 stripe. I'm actually the first blue belt at the gym that got a stripe because it used to be he didn't give away stripes, not counting black belt because that's degrees, that's different. But like white belts is like you give stripes because it makes the newbies feel good. But like blue through brown, it's like you're above stripes. So he just didn't give them out. And he says, we're going to change it. I think we're going to start giving them stripes to blue, purple, and brown to kind of track things and yada, yada, yada. And so he started calling out names for who to get stripes. And I was the first blue that got a stripe. So I'm the first colored stripe at our gym, or at least when he started doing them again. I don't know if he did them before I was around, but yeah,
absolutely. That's the first step to get in coral belt. You're on
your
way, man.
You'll be
90 when you get it. Yeah, just another 50 years and you're
yeah. Because don't you have to be a black belt for something like 40 years?
It's 35 plus, I believe.
Yeah, I will not. Dude, getting black belt would be amazing enough, I will never get coral.
Yeah, most people, they don't make it, past that blue belt.
Most people don't make it past white.
Yeah, well,
technically, yeah.
Fair enough.
It keeps getting smaller.
Once you get to blue, though, it's like a real cutoff, but you're right.
And they talk about because a lot of people quit like white and blue, the vast majority of people quit at that. Most people, when you get the purple, very few people make the purple unless they're fully dedicated. So the fall off percentage drops drastically when we get the purple.
But once you get to brown, doesn't it kind of come back up? Because once you're brown, you're so close to black that you have the motivation, like, hey, I'm this close, why stop me?
Well, I mean, that's how does purple. That's what I'm saying. Like,
purple, but you're saying once you get to brown, does it kind of change? Is it inverse a little bit?
I don't think so. But I'm blue, so I don't know. That would be a question for a coach. But it's a joke that people quit at blue. Yeah. Like when I got my blue belt, a bunch of my friends messaged me like, "So you can quit now, right?" Because that's what people do. They make the blue and quit like a week later.
For sure.
But most people actually quit at white. I know because I did that because I quit at white and I quit for like 12 years and got back into it. But yeah, like when people make it the purple belt, they're usually pretty dedicated. You don't see a lot of people quit after purple. I mean, some do, some still do, but more than half quit in blue and white, less than half quit at purple. People get the purple, they usually don't quit till their body can't take it anymore. It's a lot. You got to be pretty dedicated just to get the purple. Purple's like purple's like the cutoff of like who really wants this.
Right.
At least that's my observation. There are people that train jiu-jitsu that might have different experiences with that, but that's what I've seen. So we don't have any viewers yet, according to that.
They're really trying to hype Strickland up, but this is just not going to go this way.
It's really neat. Although he did look good against Fluffy, way better than I thought he would. I thought that was an impressive performance. He's not Shemaev.
Did you say that for sure he was going to beat? Yeah.
I did, but I'm not nearly as confident as I am in this.
I'm calling it the first 2 rounds, but
For sure. I believe that. So obviously the people here, this is the one we're looking for.
Yeah, we don't have any, so I'm going to advertise. I don't know if you saw this, we had a female ref first fight. Yeah. She did good, I guess. She didn't really do much. Like it was just a standard fight where broke up the action cage and that's it. I'm gonna push this out on the socials.
What?
Ready to go where?
Oh, sweet.
Why you texted me an hour ago?
I was trying to get your picks, but no, they haven't started.
You just said Hayden.
Yeah. I figured that would get the conversation rolling.
You want to join our YouTube live? You'll fight me? I'm gonna do that. I'm afraid of blue belts. I only bully white belts.
Fair.
You're a belt bully.
That's actually not even close to true. If you watch me in the gym, I almost exclusively go against purple and black belts. We just don't have a lot of brown belts because like people get brown, it's almost like layover for black. Like people hit brown very briefly. You see more purple and black in our gym than brown. Most of my rolls are purple and black. And then after they get done whooping my butt, I need to regain a little bit of ego. I'm like, all right, where's the white belt?
But that's how you get better. Iron sharpens iron.
The 80-20 rule? Yes, I have actually, and I don't do that. I should, but I don't. I have been trying to go against more white belts lately to work on my offense some, but most of the white belts are so tiny that I just feel like a bully if I go against them. So I just force myself to go against the bigger people I know can handle me. So all right, I'm pushing this out on the socials.
what do you use for like keywords and description?
UFC 328 watch party.
That's it.
Yeah.
Shemaev versus Street.
I mean, I put like in the description, like we're watching UFC 328 live or Ground and Poundcast for the first time live. Come watch us as we stream watching UFC 328.
Is this Steven's last fight officially? Have you heard that? I thought I heard that. Like this is Steven's like retirement. But it could have been somebody just talking smack on like fucking retired. So I don't know how true it is. Who the fuck is that guy?
Our first unedited F bomb on.
Well, I said Pookie. But yeah, you're right.
Why's there a big building size David Bowie?
Is he from there or something? Is he coming to town?
His dangerous ground game.
Yeah. So what is was it like 2 or 3 in exact? Was it like 200 or 300? You know, if someone just threw that kind of money at one person, weird.
But I almost think if it's one person to change the line that much, they had to put so much money in it that it would flat. I mean, either way, it's gonna. You're obviously already talking about it. One person's putting that much money. It's like, what do you know? It's weird. Had to be substantial. But the thing about it is, they can track that stuff so well now. Like, if any kind of bet comes in that's over X money, it's just automatically flagged, and they can pinpoint who did it. I mean, that's how they found out before. Like, all this money came in, the Delval fight, like it's easy to figure out, which is cool. Keeps the sport more pure. I just don't see any of the same anymore, man.
So
I just don't see it the same.
I was watching some UFC on Facebook and YouTube. We're doing some live streaming of some of their previous fights, like the YouTube formats.
Right.
So while I was doing dishes today, I was watching whatever was on. It was a Tatsura fight against Moreno.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Tyra's no joke.
He's fake.
Only favored slightly though. This one is close on numbers. It's like, was it like 1 plus 130 or something like that? It's close. Want some checks mix?
I've come to the conclusion I like watching fighters who keep their hands on. It's just more fun. Like it's kill or be killed, and King Green he fights that way. It's like,
Yeah.
Dude, his last fight was so fun. The way he was just walking homeboy down. He just had his hands to the side.
Yeah.
He's like strutting. Like
Yeah.
he was walking in the middle of a fight. The dude's like, he's just like, yeah. And then like the dude would stagger back and he just keep walking up to him, just hands low, with his chest out. It looks like something you see in a video on YouTube, like a street fight.
yeah,
It's
Yeah.
not a professional.
that's what I'm saying. And it's entertaining because you're like, you're either about to get knocked out or you. That's usually how those couple fighters play.
The fact that Stevens has
Like
a one.
Montez after his last fight, he was saying, once I felt JDM's power, I knew he could knock me out, so I just got my hand.
Yeah. Another perfect example, a guy like the lunch. He keeps his hand low.
Yep.
Not advisable, but it's fun to watch. I would fight. I'm also not Carlos Pratt.
I should train some more striking. I did a little bit of boxing with the coach that I told you got his black belt, like because he lives at the gym. He does like all kinds of martial arts, like kickboxing, no. He's the MMA coach. He competes in judo and stuff like that, sambo. And I went to some boxing lessons with him, and I'm like, bro, I didn't realize how uncoordinated I am. Because boxing, if you do it right, it's more footwork. Like it's footwork that leads to sticking your hands out at the right time, but it's more about having proper footwork. And I am goofy, bro. Like my feet are so goofy. Like he was trying to show me how to do a proper check hook, which looks simple. You step in and step to the side and twist your hips. It's an easy check hook. I couldn't do it right for nothing. Because he got one of those what do you call it, the football ladders where you like lay out and do like the where you run.
Oh,
you know
yeah.
what I'm talking about? So he had this thing where like he would have it laid out and he had me do this drill, like you step into it into the box and throw your jab and come back and then like step out and step to the side to make sure your footwork's right. Come up, do a 1-2. Then he had this thing where it's like I step up, then I step through, and then I pivot around with the check hook. And that drill, he's like, no, you're doing it. Watch me. I'm like, all right. And I do it again. And we did it for like, I swear, like 20, 30 minutes. And he just couldn't get me to do it right because I was just so uncoordinated with the motions. And he's like, go to YouTube, look up Canelo, and just watch his feet, watch his hands movement, look at his hips, and just watch it over and over and try to repeat it. And that's the last time I was in class with him. I just
I did a golf lesson, and the guy literally taught me. He's like, "Hey, swing the golf club like Tiger Woods." And he showed me Tiger Woods golf swinging. I'm left-handed. I'm like, you couldn't even get me a left-handed golfer, and you're telling me for $150 I need to swing like Tiger Woods? That's the lesson? Come on.
I didn't know you understand.
Yeah,
We can just watch a video and like mirror it, maybe.
yeah, but it's like it's the whole concept of it's costing a lot of money, and you're just telling me to swing like Tiger Woods. Oh, okay. Got it.
When are you gonna get purple?
We don't. I just.
I'm telling y'all, this is the lock of the night.
It does feel that way. How old is Jeremy Stevens? 42?
Thereabouts. If Jeremy Stevens wins this fight, I'm probably just gonna leave early. Because that's a bad omen. That's a bad omen, and I think all the rest are gonna be wrong.
King Green's, I think, my age, 30. 39. 39? So I get the vote then? Or thereabouts. I was going to.
Oh, we got a follower. Is that you, Dugas?
Do what? Somebody talking to me?
He's
Billboard
39.
smashings?
I think it's my buddy Dugas. We were in the army together. He just messaged me on Facebook.
He's the
Yep, that's him. We were at Station Fort Benning together. He actually, we're stationed in Benning, Georgia, and we were actually in a platoon together for a few months. And then out of the blue, we're talking one day. We found out he lives in Benham Springs. Well, he doesn't anymore. He doesn't live there anymore. But like, I lived in Walker at the time. Well, I lived in Fort Benning, so I was stationed there. But I mean, like, my home city was Walker, and then his home city was Denham. And I'm like, what? We're the next door neighbors practically. We had no clue we're in a platoon together.
That's
And then I got out of the army. Then he, I don't know where he moved to. You're in Alabama now, right, Trevor? Dugas.
I was born and raised in Denham up till 6, then I moved back and I was 34.
I was born in California.
Let's go, King.
He's about to win a fight.
Yeah.
Let's go, King.
Hey, thank you for joining us, man. Trying to build our podcast up. Trying to build our podcast up. So
This guy that I used to work with, his name, legal name, Sir. His mom wanted people to show him respect, so she named him Sir.
I don't normally eat like this. This is a fight night. It's different. He was kind of coaching me on dieting habits because he's kind of into the nutrition and fitness thing. I don't normally eat like this. It's okay. It's usually a lot leaner. See, I knew my post would be some good.
Old book face.
I posted on Facebook, so come tune in. Appreciate you joining us. So
Thank you, man.
Dugas, this is Rick. He used to live right down the road from me, but he ended up moving. But he was kind of tossed around the idea of maybe we should do a podcast together. So it was like his idea, and I created it. And the guy on this side is Roy. I used to go to junior high and high school with him in Walker Junior High and Walker High. And
People I went to Walker. That is a closely guarded scene.
allegedly. So so we go way back and we do the podcast together. So we got one whole viewer. Oh, it looks like we got 2 viewers now.
It was double.
You just double.
Blowing up.
Hey, y'all hit the like, but
Like and subscribe, isn't that what you have to do?
Yeah,
Let's do it.
like, subscribe. I actually heard, I'm not gonna lie, but the thing that I've been throwing at the end of our podcast I actually stole from another YouTube channel. They're like, if you like us, share us with your friends. If you don't like us, share us with your enemies. And I was like, I'm still in that, bro. That is good. I like that. So yeah, this guy right here, this is Trevor Dugas. That's why I keep calling him Dugas because Army. We're so used to last names. But yeah, it's one of my buddies from Fort Benning. We used to always bicker about sports because if I recall, even though you lived in Denham, you don't like LSU, right? Aren't you a dirty Bama fan?
No. Oh,
Or is an Auburn fan? Something like that.
could deal with Auburn before.
Which one is it? Is it Bama or Auburn? It's not. I know it's not LSU because like, how dare you? How do you live in Denham and not root for LSU? Which one was it? And if I also remember correctly, you're a baseball fan. Aren't you a Yankees fan? Or am I thinking of someone else? Yeah. My team is doing awful this year in baseball. I don't want to talk about baseball. I'm an Angels fan. Last week, Angels were last place. We're live.
Take off a couple legs.
Yeah, see, I knew it. Yankees. Dude, I was looking at the MLB rankings for the entire league, and my team, the Angels, were freaking last place, bro. Last place in all of MLB. We've now bounced up to we're like towards last. Yeah, I did teach him that because someone taught me that Auburn, the football team costume stands for Alabama usually beats us round of vendor.
Although Auburn is good at home against Alabama. That is the thing. But yeah, when they go to Tuscaloosa.
You want to talk college football or football period? This is the guy. I am super casual. I will tune in towards the end of the season if LSU's in the running. Outside that, I don't really follow it. This guy.
That's my thing. Aside from this.
My thing is MLB. I don't even follow college baseball that much. I follow MLB baseball, NHL hockey, and even local hockey. I need to go to another Zydeco game. You been to Zydeco game yet? Baton Rouge Zydeco? Man, it's fun. It's fun.
I went when
I
we
heard
were
they get rid of the
Kingfish.
team though. That sucks, man. I really enjoyed them. And UFC and BKFC. I watched Bare Knuckle too.
He's already just like shaking it out. Those
I didn't know
games
that.
ain't coming up until they're ready.
Which martial arts do you guys? I do just jujitsu. Rick's wife is with us. She's off screen. She's not part of the stream, but she does jiu-jitsu and kickboxing. Judo, interesting. She does MMA.
She's a mixed martial.
She does MMA. I'm straight jiu-jitsu.
55, dude.
What belt are you in? What belt are you in BJJ? I'm a blue belt. I didn't know you did jiu-jitsu. I'm too uncoordinated for. I was just telling them I'm too uncoordinated for kickboxing and boxing. I tried. I'm goofy, man. My jiu-jitsu coach got his black belt with Tim Crater. Bobby Green fighting Stevens is the only fight on the entire card that I'm confident in. If I'm wrong, I'm probably gonna just leave. I say that it's a joke, but
You're as confident as he is. Yeah.
this is the only fight on the entire card I'm confident in.
Yeah, he does.
I ran into Tim. I was actually here, UFC 318 in New Orleans.
Already
Like
preempted you read.
I
What
went to,
amazes me, he's 39 and he's still quick.
sorry, I'm trying to watch the fight. When Dustin Poirier was doing his retirement match with Max Holloway, I was in New Orleans. That's where I got the shirt. And on the way out, I ran into Tim Crater. I didn't recognize him. The buddy I was with said, "Hey, look, it's Tim." And I'm like, Tim, who are you talking about? He's like, Tim Crater. I was like, what? Really? Where? And he pointed him out. Dude, Tim is a lot bigger than I realized. That's a big man. He does not commit. This is the only fight I'm confident in. The dude is not one in ages. Dude, he is huge. And like, he used to be a middleweight, right? But since getting out of martial arts, he put on some weight. But he's also like 6'4". But my coach got his black belt from Tim Crater. And there's a lot of people at my gym that used to train with Tim. And maybe have gotten belts under him as well. Tim was massive when I saw him in New Orleans. We're in Baton Rouge right now, for the record.
St. George.
St. George, but it's Baton Rouge.
I know.
I mean, St. George is technically something different, but come on, it's
I'm with you.
It's the Baton Rouge people that don't want to admit they're Baton Rouge.
That's 100% what that is.
That's exactly what it is.
We're the tall thumbnails. Make believe.
When I look up your address, it doesn't say St. George. It says Baton Rouge.
It's close. Ooh.
Green's walking him down. Green's doing the thing. He keeps his hand.
Oh,
Yeah. I told you it's the only fight I'm confident in on the entire card.
Yeah.
I can get the rest low blow, unintentional low blow. It was unintentional. Stevens was moving when Bobby Green was trying to throw that.
It's fine. You get one. You do it twice, you lose a point.
Fair.
But I don't think he actually hit it.
It looked high.
what?
It looked
I
high.
didn't think
Okay,
it was-
you know what it probably was? Because sometimes this happens. You could kick above the cup, but it drags the cup up, and that it basically simulates a low blow because it's actually the cup that comes up.
The middle tie cup.
About that. That looked like his heel.
But you also see like Bobby immediately was like apologizing. So he won't bring it back. It was like at the belt line, like at the gut.
That was.
That Steven needs to take a little break.
Yeah, he is a big dude. I've never trained with him. For a little while, he was Tim Crater, that is, was an MMA coach at my gym, but I didn't do any of his classes. We actually had a different mat that was like on the other side of the building. There's a wall separating us. So I was like in the building with Tim, training jiu-jitsu on one side, where he's doing MMA on the other side, but I actually never ran into him, never saw him. And then, like I said, I ran into him in New Orleans. We're back down to one viewer.
And back to hand 10.
My bad. You can't.
Yeah.
I want to know what he's saying.
Oh, good left. We'll stop and slap.
That was right in the gut, too.
Yep. Yes.
Takedown.
I did not expect that. Didn't have that on my bingo card.
But yeah, ground and pound. He's got ground and pound. Green's about to finish it up.
Yeah. Not doing any damage.
Yeah, we weren't damaging features. But they could be.
These are really salty.
Yeah, Texas.
Well, I've been eating less salt lately because of blood pressure. So like I don't eat salty snacks anymore. But I figured today I'd make a little exception, have a little something like, because it's been so long since I've eaten something so salty. Now when I eat it, it's like, Jesus.
Yeah.
A lot.
Ground game, not something you normally.
More up.
Okay, great.
He's at an angle where it's not, yeah. Yeah. Oh. No. He almost had it. He almost had it there. I think if his hips would have been, if he would have been in full guard, it could have been a problem. But because it was in side control, he was able to slip out.
Those elbows. Doesn't take many of those. Looks like he's happy to get his back up.
Come on, Ray. This is $100,000.
Oh, that's deep. Oh, that's
Oh, yeah.
See, it's over.
Yes. Done, son.
Wow. Who had King Green by submission there? Rich man to there. He seems to be getting better.
Is that Bud Bundy?
Ooh, we're up to 3 viewers. We only have 1 person commenting though. Thank you all for joining us.
Thank you for joining. We appreciate it.
If you don't follow us, we're the Ground and Poundcast. We're a simple podcast trying to make our name in the space. You can follow us on all major platforms. Spotify, Amazon Music, Apple Podcasts, YouTube, all the things. I actually use this app called Pocket Cast because anytime I try to use Amazon Music or Spotify for my podcast, I always have problems. Like it's bugging, they glitch on me all the time. So I just found like another random one.
Such a.
Yeah.
It's like he got it all the way in. Yeah.
You can tell right away.
We are past my confidence. Everything past this. Everything past this. I have no confidence.
Let's see.
That's just your
third
third
next.
That ref's jacked. He's like
Yeah.
short, but jacked is like a buff.
I got Brady in.
I got Brady, but Buckley shouldn't be underestimated.
But Brady supposedly got like that little thing under the eye. Maybe there's something to that line switch.
Rapport.
This is going to be interesting.
Rue, 2009 US, nice job. Love the live podcast. Thanks. First time we've been live. We've been trying to go live for a while, but we've had some technical issues. The last time we tried to, I wasn't gonna be able to make it because I was out of town. So these two were gonna go live. So we went to go test going live, and then YouTube's like, you have to put in a request and wait 48 hours. So then we couldn't do it then. And then there was another thing with like permissions where it wouldn't let Roy do it, even though I gave him permissions to do it. So it's our first time being live. Brady has an injury, really.
Yeah, that's
Is
what they
it
were saying.
bad?
That's why they were saying like the line may have flipped. He got like hurt potentially in like I don't know sparring session. So we'll see.
That's one of the things about fighters. Sometimes they'll train really hard. I see this in jiu-jitsu. I don't know if your gym does this. Sometimes right leading up to competition, they train really, really hard. So they're like really in the zone. But when you do that, sometimes you risk things like that.
You having yourself up to be there?
Me being an old guy, I do the opposite. Because like my coach would be like, hey, we got a comp coming up in 2 weeks. So these next 2 Saturdays, we have competition classes, 10 rounds, no breaks. We all go really hard. I'm like, I'm not going because I will get hurt and I won't be able to compete. So I'm an old man. I'm going to take it easy.
He's shaking his head like he doesn't agree with the law.
I agree with that.
Oh, Triple H.
He did a Triple H pose.
He's in the water.
It's all about the game and how you play it.
That's right.
Yeah, we talked about that, the betting flip. We didn't know if it was like a betting scandal because we've had a few betting scandals recently in
Yeah, they were saying something.
UFC. Who you want? Okay. I didn't get my bonus. Dude, say what you gotta say. You see what you get when you talk? Of course.
Yeah.
Hogan went from a nobody to fight at the White House like that. Say your stuff, man.
You know, I really don't want them to start reinforcing this WWE style of behavior.
And they do.
You have to know how to do it. Like I think the way he's doing it isn't very WWE like. I think it's more.
It's like, hey, I'm just.
Yeah. I've always liked him though. Bobby Green's always just been like a dog, just like a straight up
Yeah.
fighter.
There's never a boring Bobby Green.
I've always been a fan of Bobby Green. He goes by King Green, but I've called him Bobby for so many years that King Green just feels wrong. Yeah, I freaking love Bobby Green. I watched a lot of his interviews on when he's like on Ariel Hawani and stuff like that. He's always funny. Sometimes he's high. What do we got here? All right, so betting flipped, Triple H, you guys taking Volkov. So Roy here, the Nostradamus, the soothsayer of the MMA world, is super confident. He says it's pretty much a lock, just as much as lock as Green fighting. Volkov, he's super confident, like not a doubt in his mind. I don't know about you. I got Waldo, and I admit that I'm iffy on it. But I'm iffy on it. Are you iffy on it or are you?
I think that's the ultimate conflict of the night. For me.
No, 100%. Volkov, he's got the experience. He's more well-rounded. We haven't gotten to see what Waldo can do getting into the second round in over a year. Last time he went to a second round was against Sergey Pavlovich, and he looked gassed.
Talking about Waldo?
Yeah.
Yeah. Fair. Didn't he go second round with Derek Lewis? Yeah, but he won. But again, he was gassed.
Yeah.
But I also look at Volkov. I'm talking with my mouth full on a live stream like a moron. I look at Volkov's last match when he fought Almeida, and he was just getting taken down at will, and he won because he's frantically punching from bottom. It was you won, but it was like the saddest looking win I've ever seen.
Yeah.
So I don't have a lot of confidence in Volkov going into it.
Well, he made a big show out of it. He flew back to 205. And they were like, no, after enough snooze fest, it's time to go. Which is really a shame because he had like an 80% finish rate up until the last year.
All right, so my boy Dugas has Volkov by sub. Sub. Okay.
That's an interesting concept.
I mean,
an interesting concept.
I think I am iffy on the fight, and I really do like Volkov. He's a big metalhead. There's a video of him like in a mosh pit hanging out with just like dudes just at a metal concert. And I was like, oh, he's like one of my kind of people. But I figured if Volkov wins, it'll probably be by knockout. But
maybe we can do that for the
we're back down to one
Yeah.
viewer. We're not exciting enough.
or smacking.
We're gonna have to start hosting jiu-jitsu matches in the breaks. I didn't bring a kickbox. I'll blow my knee off. So you like kick? My son kickboxes.
You can miss the whatever.
Have you even met my son?
Whenever I see Apex, like to me, the UFC's cool just saying we're going to. That's just how I feel. The main event will be good. Otherwise, it's just like we'll throw a bunch of people you never heard of in here, and
Is the new feeder. You know,
you win that, you get another shot somewhere else.
All right, so my buddy Ugas says that saying Volkov by knockout is a knee-jerk reaction. Look at his last fight against Tuivasa. Ty gassed and he subbed him. That's how I see this one going. But Tuivasa isn't Waldo. Tuivasa.
Gosh.
I think to be washed, you have to be good first and then become washed. I just think he was never that good to begin.
So I think he was like 15-2 until this like losing streak started. He was good. There was a point where he was good. Then he fought Cyril Gane and lost, and then it just went downhill.
The only reason people like him is because when he does win, which has been forever, he drinks beer out of his shoe and people think that's cool. I think it's gross.
It's super gross, but
Speaking of beer, I got some of them Texan beers that I love so much over there. I bring the fridge. Okay, I'm in the fridge.
My buddy introduced me to a beer.
Yeah, that's 2023 while he was taking shoeies. So he's had that many fights in just 3 years? Because he's on like a 7-fight losing streak, isn't he?
That's a lot. Yeah.
wait, who?
Taito Blossom.
Yeah, everybody likes him. He's a fan favorite. Who doesn't like a guy drinking beer after he gets a win, but at the same time, it's like, that's kind of the party's missing. So, what do y'all think about Paramount? The commercials? Like, how do we feel it's going?
I'm kind of indifferent to it. The biggest thing for me is I like paying a lot less.
Absolutely. I'll watch some commercials tonight.
I see a lot of people complaining about the matchmaking and the commercials and this and that. It's whatever. I only care about can I watch the fights and can I do it and spend less doing it.
Amen.
It's all I care about. I don't really care about the other stuff. I see a lot of people complain about Paramount. I don't really care. Because I was ordering on average a pay-per-view almost every month. Maybe every couple of months I wouldn't. So you're talking $90 a month. That's like another bill just to keep up with the sport you like. And now I'm paying, because I'm a military vet, I'm paying like $6 or $7 a month. That's a big freaking difference. So no, it's included. All stuff through UFC is included in Paramount. Like, because we're watching it's no longer called pay-per-views. They're called numbered events. It's the equivalent of pay-per-view.
I wasn't paying for them either, buddy.
See, I actually was paying for them. I was, because we have an ESPN subscription, and then I paid for the pay-per-view. And I remember back in the day, you didn't even need an ESPN subscription. You go to UFC.com and you pay for the pay-per-view. And it was $40 for standard definition, $50 for HD. And then the prices went up $10 because of inflation, and to us that wasn't a big deal. So it went 50, 60. Cool. And then I stopped watching for a while. Then when I got back into it and I went to order a pay-per-view, they're like, you have to have an ESPN subscription. I was like, what's up? So if you talk about adding the subscription, which is however much a month, and then whenever you order the pay-per-views are $80 before taxes, because back in the day when you go to UFC, there was no taxes, it was a straight fee. You were paying $59.99 to the penny, right? Now it's $79.99 plus taxes. So after taxes, you're spending $90-something.
Plus the ESPN Plus subscription.
Yes.
Which was $10 more a month.
Yeah. Or however much, depending which level you got.
Essentially $100.
Right. So like I have basically $100 a month bill essentially to keep up with the sport that I like. Now I'm paying $6 a month.
I pay $8.99. I didn't get the one without commercials.
I got the one
That
with
doesn't affect the fights, so it doesn't.
right. I got the one without
But one without. But
yeah. So the commercials are gonna be
let me hear corners simple walk.
For sure.
so the no commercial stuff is gonna apply if you watch like other stuff on Paramount, which is good if you look at the catalog. So me being a military vet, it's 50% off for military veterans, so that'll apply to you, Dugas. And so I'm paying like $6 or $7 a month, and I get everything. Every fight night, every pay-per-view. They're not even called pay-per-views, they're numbered events now. And you get some other stuff as well. You get like they have like other UFC related shows, like the one.
Oh yeah, it's got everything UFC.
Yeah.
It's great, and they'll even break down by legends or current people, and you watch all their fights. It's
The only thing I will say that I like that ESPN did better is if you do to go try to watch something from the archives, it's ESPN's navigation I thought was better. Like if you want to like go scroll and look, I want to go to UFC 150 and look up.
I agree.
I want to go rewatch this fight, and you go Google what event that was, and you can just scroll on ESPN, go to it, and play it. You can do that on Paramount, but it's tricky the way you have to like navigate the menu and then find it. And then now, like when I do find the events, you can't even find the full event. You can only find the event and then look up the individual fights. You can't watch the event as a whole. So that's a little bit of a loss, but I'll take that loss to save $80 a month, you know?
I was just talking with my wife about that yesterday. That fight right there. Well, not that fight, but the one where he fought Anderson Silva and his leg mode, and then his leg.
It's so crazy. What are the odds of that happening? Like you do to someone else, then it happens to you. Like
And then-
the odds.
And then McGregor's like the only other one that I know of. I think there's 4 total. But yeah, those two guys each had it. So to your point, what are the odds?
Yeah, it's only happened 4 times. One and one guy, right? So like one guy was involved on the giving end and receiving end of half of in UFC history. It's wild.
Why?
There's a but there was I looked it up and there was 4. But that's it. But that is kind of crazy because Anderson Silva and Conor McGregor.
All right, so to get the vet discount before you sign up, I could help you with it. What I would recommend doing, because this is what I did, I just went to Google and I typed in like military veteran discount for Paramount, and then it'll send you to like a link. It's like gov.net or something like that, and it'll have you like sign in. It'll create an account, and then they'll have you enter some information to confirm that you're a vet, and then you'll get a code, and then you can use the code on checkout for Paramount. And that's how you got that's how you get the discount. That's what I
I
have.
don't feel about that.
So see if you could do that. So yeah, go
It
to
seems
if I can find it for you real quick. So I can send it to you. Plus military
you wonder, like,
discount.
what would be the criteria to be on?
Oh, maybe it's
Some sports.
maybe it's a sheer ID. Yeah, just Google Paramount. Paramount military discount, and you'll see where it sends to the site, and then you do like a sign in, and then you get like a code, and then at some point you can somehow do that with the Paramount. That's what I did, and it's 50% off. That's Pretty big. We're talking a monthly subscription, 50% off. Give me that.
The misses. Let's see what she is.
The picks.
Yeah.
See what we got.
We had King Green. She's got Sean Brady, Waldo. So we agree on every fight except the co-main. I got Van the casual, and you have.
I'm the only lunatic that's saying Sean's going to pull it off.
You are going anywhere near a win.
I heard the same thing when he's fighting Fluffy, though.
Yeah, but I'm not this confident. Right.
Ultra. Ultra.
Fluffy didn't try to wrestle. Like Fluffy decided to go out there and made a conscious choice to stand and box with Sean.
Fluffy tried to
And that is
clinch.
stupid.
Fluffy did try to clinch with them, and Sean did turn it around. He's not a wrestler.
He's a grappler.
He's a grappler. He's not a wrestler. He's a jiu-jitsu guy. He's not a wrestler, but he will clinch you and like foot sweep you or something like that, try to take you down that way. And every time he would clinch, Sean would underhook and turn him around and stuff. Which is what I said he'd do. What he does. Hopefully you do it tonight.
He cannot do that tonight. Tonight, he's going. There's no surprise. In the first 45 seconds, comes out will go for a double down.
20 seconds.
30 at the most.
20.
I think we'll know who's going to win the fight in the first minute. If he gets him down and is able to kind of just maintain that position, maybe not the first minute, but he'll get him down. If he can keep him down for 2 or 3 minutes, we'll know right away. Like it's going to go his way. If he can't, we have a fight. I think we're going to know real early. Real early.
I think that he's going to tax.
That's what everyone says.
He's minus 250 to tap. Shmaev is a big favorite to see.
Either that or Sean's going to go to see.
What they call a technical submission. Which is, I guess, what they would call the journey.
He's still being hard-headed enough now.
Maybe. Maybe.
I think Sean's terrible. You know, people think otherwise. I think he knows. I think he knows what's about to happen.
Yeah, I don't think he's terrible.
Maybe terrified strong, but I think he's got a healthy respect. I say like he's got a healthy respect.
I think he's too dumb to be scared. Which is gonna help him.
I don't know how dumb he is. He might be super dumb. I just think of him into that. I like Hogan. He's just banking on the fact that he's going to be able to get right back up.
I mean, the game plan for him is simple. Now, when I say simple, that doesn't mean easy. People like to conflate the two. It's not easy, but it is simple. Simple is stop the takedowns. If you can't stop the takedowns, get back up. Basically, anti-grappling to keep it standing and outbox. So that is the game plan. Like, if fans are butts about it.
Will he be able to do it? Yeah, box.
It can happen.
He would have been the Hall of Fame tonight.
I don't think he would, but I mean, he kind of has underrated striking in a way. He's not a crisp striker like Sean is, but so is DDP. And looking the rematch between Sean and DDP outstruck him, throwing caveman haymaker.
I still think Strickland beat him in the first fight.
I agree, but I mean, I think Chimaev, because when you do watch his strikes, when he does try to strike, like when he did with Gilbert Burns, he can land, but when he does that, he also gets hit as well. People forget that Gilbert Burns dropped him a few times. Actually had him in trouble.
Yeah.
And but he's also knocked people out standing. So he could hit hard and he could hit fast. He moves very fast. That's one of the reasons why his wrestling so good is he's so fast.
He knocked out Mearshot in one punch. I think it was one punch thrown, one punch landed.
Right.
Knockout.
So he has the power.
Got it.
It's one of those things like Sean, I think, whenever I've heard the phrase before, brawl a striker, strike a brawler, is what like and they say that in boxing. And I think that could be one of those cases where, like, if you're not a Chris striker, if you just brawl really hard and put Sean on his back foot, if Chimaev decides to stand and try to trade with him, because that's basically what DDP did, is he put Sean on his back foot just by being aggressive and brawl, and Sean didn't know how to do it. Like if he tried to strike, not brawl, if he tried to strike with Sean, he's just gonna point, strike, stick, and move and wear you down over time.
He's a great point fighter.
Right. So DDP didn't do that. DDP's like, I'm gonna put you on the back foot and just be really aggressive. And if you try to hit me, I'm just gonna hit you back harder. And he just pressured him and he couldn't deal with it. And I could see Chimaev doing that as well, maybe.
So when Chimaev fought Burns, his coach told him, don't stand there and strike. And he wanted to prove that he was more than just a one-dimensional guy. But when your dimension's so elite, who cares? Like, just go take the man down and smother him. Like, that, if you're great at that, I mean, to me, wrestling's the best base in all of MMA. And if you're elite at that, you're going to win a lot. So it's great that you can stand and bang, but you don't need to prove that to anybody. Go take the man down, do what you do, get him out of there, and fight again.
Back when GSP was making his bones, people used to call him boring all the time. History doesn't remember him as boring. History remembers him as one of the greatest to ever built.
I remember that too. A lot of people were talking about how boring it was. That was the same ref right there. That was the ref in the first fight.
Okay.
Same one right there. I don't think I've ever seen a female.
I was going to say, I don't know that I have either.
Yeah, there was one who was a ref back around 2010 or something.
Really? Oh, I just don't remember it. Yeah. Actually, no, I do remember that. She's really, really slim.
Yeah,
She has like strawberry. Yeah.
Garrett Pro.
Yeah. I do remember that now you mention it. Yeah. Forgot about her.
So she probably was introduced. Ronda Rousey came
Seven
to
those
it,
fingers.
I'm assuming, like that time frame. Well, I picked Brady, but yeah, maybe. What's interesting about Strickland is they say he's like he brawls really hard and he spars really hard. So he's always sparring, which opens yourself up to getting hit and hurt. But I think that's one of the better ways to do it, though, man. Like if you can get through it healthy, semi-healthy, there's nothing better than simulating a real fight, and he does that all the time. That's going to be interesting. But the opposite end of that spectrum is you might actually be really hurt. You go into one of these fights compromised.
That cut man right there, Brad Cutman Tate.
Yeah.
If you're on Instagram, follow him. He is freaking hilarious. He does like a bunch of comedy skits with UFC fighters and stuff like that. He's like one of the funniest dudes in the MMA scene. He's not even a fighter. Him, Brad Tate, Cutman. Follow him on Instagram. I love his stuff. He is hilarious. I saw him on a podcast with Rampage and Rashad Evans.
Yeah.
While they were preaching out about flat earth. And he's like, are you both stupid? Like he was arguing with them because he's not a flat earther.
Yeah.
Apparently Rashad and Rampage are. And Rampage is
Rashad, I have a hard time believing that.
I saw the video with my own two eyes, dude. Like they were both arguing with Brad, telling him, like, well, how do you explain this and that? They were trying to give these like weird conspiracy theories about trying to prove that it's flat earth. And Brad was looking at him like, hey, are you guys serious? Is this you say flabbergasted like how dumb they sounded? So I'm like, okay, he's not an idiot, cool, you know. But he also does like I said, he's confronts with a lot of MMA fighters, so he'll do like these comedy skits with them, and they're actually really funny. He's one of my favorite people in the UFC sphere that does content. It's great.
I was big on Brady, but I'm feeling too comfortable with Brady. But I made my pick, so it is what it is.
Yeah, that damn Tate. I think it's goes by that damn Tate is Brad Tate, and I don't know. He does a lot of like goofy videos with fighters and stuff like that. You should. He just does all these silly videos, a lot of them with fighters. Sometimes he does videos with Nina, of course, but
Who has some
Oh,
video in there?
Haley Harrison.
Got bigger arms than most men. That's funny. Man.
But yeah, he is funny, man. I love watching this stuff.
Buckley's fun to watch. I'm not a fan of his, but he is fun to watch because he's gonna bring it.
He's a very entertaining fighter. He's a very good fighter. I just don't like hearing him talk.
He's got 8 knockouts since 2020.
He's a good fighter. He's just annoying when he speaks. He's very,
Yeah.
he's kind of prick.
Feel the same way about Mike Tyson. He's a good fighter. He's annoying when he talks.
I'd rather listen to Tyson talk. Old man Tyson's way
He's against religion. That's why he always punches people in the face.
and the
I see what you did there, sir. Well played. You need that jacket. Well, that's cool.
Yeah.
That. Yeah.
So what do you guys got if anyone's following and commenting? Sean Brady or Joaquin Buckley? Joaquin Buckley. I gotta mispronounce at least one name tonight. It's like it's become a thing. I have to mispronounce one. So chance to win, according to Poly Markets, 56% Buckley, 44 for Brady. We all have Brady.
Yeah.
Maybe it's voting with our heart, but
I just think a healthy Brady wins, but
so Brady's only lost twice, but they're both recent.
yeah, but he's also been fighting cream of the crop.
Yes. Because who did he lose to? He lost to was it Prades?
No.
I'll look it up real quick. He lost very recently.
Yeah.
Both those fights recently.
Yeah. He has. He's got to get this one. Oh, nice little left hook.
Sinus is acting up. Freaking mother.
We can't get that. It's gonna be a long way.
Brady.
Yeah, but that was from way outside.
It was.
It was Bilal Muhammad and Michael Morales.
Nothing wrong with losing those.
Right.
Morales is undefeated, and Bilal got what, 1 loss, 2 losses?
A few, not many. People like to hate on Bilal, but like the dude's legit. And I've been catching some of his fight breakdowns, like predictions and key to victory, like path to victory videos.
Yeah.
Dude's really smart. Like he's got a really good fight IQ. He's like really smart.
Anybody who trains with Khabib is just
He's 20, so he has 5 losses, but I mean, I think a lot of those were earlier. Yeah. I mean, some were like, oh, he lost to Jeff Neal. So yeah, he lost to Alan Jubin back in 2016, Vicente Luque in 2016,
This is real.
Jeff Neal in 2019.
I remember UFC 280. Sean Brady lost to Bilal. Losses, and then the other one was recent. Sean Brady's legit.
Yeah, he's got that jiu-jitsu.
Yeah, in a big way.
And what Sean Strickland said about jiu-jitsu, grappling, and submissions. Submissions are gay, jiu-jitsu's for pussies. He's like, aren't you a black belt?
Right.
Like, look at his ears. You cannot get those ears from boxing. I think that's just gimmicky stuff like trying to sound tough and cool.
Yeah.
And then stand and trade bones, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
Because you see tons of videos of him grappling all.
He's trying to fish out.
But even before his announced match with Shemaev, he's always done grappling. See, this is one of the things that people forget about jiu-jitsu. Most jiu-jitsu is control, not submissions. So if you can control someone with jiu-jitsu, you can work nasty grounding.
Yeah.
Which is what Sean's doing right now for the audience. You can't point at the screen. We don't want to get a copyright flag. But he used jiu-jitsu to got Buckley in a bad position, and now he's just working ground and pound. Not quite enough to finish it, because Buckley is intelligently defending. He's in a bad spot, though. Brady's in full mount.
Use that fence to his advantage.
Brady's in full mount, and actually, he's in half guard now. He just went out to half guard. He's attacking an arm, like he's trying to set up something, like Kimura or whatever. So he's grabbing the arm like he's trying to set up a Kimura, but he's not gonna be able to do it with half guard. Not from that side at least. I mean, maybe, but I doubt it because if you're on bottom, you can extend your legs and change pressure. So now he's out of the half guard. He's in side control. Kimura, not quite. Maybe. Buckley's really, really strong though. He's jacked, so it's gonna be hard. As someone who loves Kimuras, because that's like one of my go-to submissions. If they're like super strong, it's really hard to finish a Kimura because they just muscle it back around. But you can get other submissions from here. You can set up Americanas from here, straight arm bars, traditional arm bars,
Even like Ultramaya
arm triangle.
Well, Buckley definitely wins this race.
Barely.
Don't lie to our audience.
Yeah.
This is the preview of the main event.
See, this is what a lot of people forget about with jiu-jitsu. Like I said before, you think it's all submissions.
Is that intimidating?
No.
Okay.
But jiu-jitsu, people think submitting people, but 90% of what you learn in jiu-jitsu is control, like getting in position and getting in good positions, keeping them from being able to do what they want to do. If you can control a person on the ground using jiu-jitsu, you can punch them all you want. There's a lot of jiu-jitsu guys in MMA who will use jiu-jitsu to immobilize you, beat the hell out of you with strikes. Which was basically a succinct description of this plan. Brady kind of tripped him down, mounted him, and beat up Buckley a bit.
I'd like to know what the strikes are. I'd like to see the disparity. He had what, like 3.5, 4 minutes control time?
How is that not a 10-8 Vince?
Not enough damage. Buckley was moving a lot, defending well. If you almost finish someone, I'm gonna call it a 10-8. Man, you be careful doing that spinning stuff with Buckley. Buckley's gonna clock you. Buckley hits so hard. You don't want to spin around and allow yourself to get punched in the side of the head and coming around like that. Or kicked. Remember when the dude caught Buckley's foot and he just did like a jump spin kick and knocked the dude out? Buckley can kick too.
It's gonna be a 10-8.
Yeah, you're 30 seconds in and now you're on your back again with Brady on top of you. So now he has 4.5 minutes to work from side control. My favorite position in jiu-jitsu is
Effective 10-8. What was it? 10-8.5.
Knowing how infrequently judges like to give 10-8 rounds, I don't see them
Buckley
getting
can't
10-8.
hit the ground again, of course.
Pressure, dominant.
We're up to
position.
4 views. I'm not seeing any more comments. You guys want to comment? We could talk. We could chat.
You like the feedback? Let us know what you think. Yeah, Brady's just asserting his dominance here. Again.
Buckley's holding on to that leg with his legs for dear life.
Yeah.
Oh,
Full mount.
guard.
And then you see how he intertwines his feet on the inside of Buckley's legs.
Mm-hmm.
Call that a grapevine. And so it makes where if you're on bottom, you can't. It's harder for you to buck your hips and work and escape whenever your feet are caught like that. So I like to do that if I get them out.
They're booing, but it's MMA. I don't know what that means.
Yeah. It's not like he's being inactive. He is.
Right.
He has to actually hit it.
Well, remember, your casual UFC fan, a lot of them that go to these events, people that have too much points, they're kickboxing.
They just don't know.
What in the world?
That's actually effective. Yeah. That's an effective tactic.
Actually, you know what? We drilled that
Yeah.
in the gym, but it doesn't work for us big guys. That was good. So Buckley did this move where when you're on your back and mount, you buck
Going
your
down
knees
again, though.
up like a rabbit, and it creates space, and then get back up. And so Buckley did that and got back to trading hands, and then Sean took him down again. Nerds. Oh, we are absolutely every one of us. We're super nerds for sure. Especially Roy. Roy, what were you doing before you headed over?
StarCraft.
Yes, he's playing StarCraft.
We still love him.
Yes, I was cleaning house. I was doing chores around the house and watching the prelims on my tablet.
And I was hanging with the fam. Now I'm nerding out with you guys.
Yeah.
That's a lot of time in Full Metal.
Most MMA fans aren't smart. I hate when they boo. They're all hammered idiots in the arena. No lies detected.
Yeah.
100%, dude. Next time you're in town, we need to watch some fights together.
It's like Rabbit Hammerfist.
Yeah.
Just like drum. He's just not letting breathe, man. He's just constant pressure.
Ref's like, I'm not needed here.
This is a preview.
You think this is going to be how Sean goes out?
Sean's gonna get work just like this. The question is he
Did you get your military discount set up?
Do that. This is like Nate Diaz punches right here. He's not doing full force. He's just
Yeah, he's just scoring bullets.
like Chimay DDP.
How much money do you have to throw at these guys for them to go?
Soloing a dungeon in what? What are you soloing a dungeon in?
This is a 10-8.
Dungeons and
I know we
Dragons?
got another one. This is a 10-8.
Diablo?
Yeah.
For 3 minutes alone, it's 10-8.
Yeah.
I've been playing a lot of Diablo 4 lately. I still haven't beat it.
Thank you, Daniel.
This I would say is a 10-8. The last one's a strong 10-9. You want to say strong again? Yeah. This is a 10-8 round.
Yeah.
Because it's like too much control
Yeah.
and much more landed.
This could be a 10-7.
Pop back.
So you said you're soloing a dungeon. Soloing a dungeon in what? I want to know what nerdy stuff you're into. I've been soloing Diablo 4. I'm in the first expansion.
Yep.
Destiny 2? Okay. I played like a little bit of Destiny 1 when it was like brand new, but one. I like Chex Mix, but whatever these are freaking hard. So I can break my something like break my teeth.
Ratchets. Look at that. 50 strike. Well,
Bruh.
Chimay DDP.
Okay, after seeing the numbers, it almost makes me think the first round could be a 10-8.
It was close, man. But I think 10-9 is fair.
It's-
That last one.
It's one of those rounds you wouldn't be mad at it being
Yeah.
either one.
Yeah.
You could call it a 10-8. Call
I
it
could
10-9.
jump on that.
We call those 10-8, 8.5 rounds. But that second one's 10-8 for sure.
For sure. Anything other than that would be a front.
I want to see it finish though. I want to see another submission. 2 submissions would be great.
It's Buckley's only chance. As soon as his shoulders hit the mat, it's over.
I wonder if I shouldn't eat snacks on stream. I know sometimes when I watch streams, people snack. I'm like, I could hear it. It's loud. It's annoying. So I want to do that to other people.
Buckley's just swinging for the fences, man.
But the thing is, though, that's when a striker getting outworked, that's when they're the most dangerous.
There he goes. The 422 mark was on his back.
Crazy.
If he holds on and dominates like this for all 3 rounds, he's right back in the mix.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I expect it.
Easy to name. Sure.
Yeah,
You just need to learn to go for the arm bar.
Yeah, I'm curious. I mean, he knows the finish props you way up in the UFC's eyes, so he's got to know that going into those last 3.5 minutes. He's got to get pinned. You doesn't have to, but
It's $100,000 if you put someone out down.
yeah.
So
So there's a fight
you
bonus.
commented your stream must be behind mine. That's probably not the case. What is going on is YouTube, when you live stream, is very delayed. We noticed that when I was at the house and I was testing the audio with Roy, like it was a good like 10, 15 seconds.
Yeah.
Would you say?
10 seconds.
Yeah. So there's actually a delay in the YouTube. So yeah, because we're at the 3-minute mark right now.
301,
259, 258, 257, 256, 255. So I don't know how far we are. That's where we are. But like I said, there's a big delay through YouTube. Because when I was testing it, I walked into the living room and I said something to Roy. And then when I walked back into my office, I heard myself talking through my computer like 10 or 15 seconds later. So there's a big delay for the YouTube stream. And I think that's just
I was sick.
he's got some cool tattoos.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of the colorful tattoos, but man, he's got some cool.
You know, he's got an awesome, colorful only tattoos Volkov.
Yeah,
Yeah, this is dope.
Yeah. Good shot at it. But he's up against the he has nowhere to go. He's just screwed. He's screwed. That's not where you want to be.
If he can rotate and get his feet against the fence, he might be able to do something. But
So, question, do guys, can you hear all three of us very well? I don't have any external mic. This is just my laptop. Like he and I are right in front of it. Like when Roy speaks, say hi, Roy.
oh, right.
Are all three of us pretty audible? Because we didn't bring any special audio equipment. This is just a straight up laptop streaming with the built-in equipment.
Over 10 minutes.
I know some laptop microphones suck. My last laptop that I had for work, the audio was so bad I couldn't even use. I had to buy a mic.
He's
Because they
not
couldn't hear me.
to finish this fight.
Curious what his finish rate is, Brady.
Pull it up. I just had it up.
Yeah, and he needs some more elbows. It may not even. It's almost like those little bunny punches are setting up the big ones, the big elbows.
So he has 18 wins, 3 knockouts, 6 submission, 9 decisions. So he gets more decisions. So
It's
that's a
decisions and
50%.
not finishes. It's 50%.
It's 50%, but I mean, because they're split knockout submission, like there's just a higher. Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
I was kind of worried about because I was wondering if I needed to like try to bring my microphone or something, but I know my microphone. You don't. It sounds really good, but it has to be like right up in my face, so I don't want to bring it.
First round was 61 to 2. Right, we'll continue. First round was 2.
This one's I've been talking, not paying attention. Is this one a 10-8, 10-9? I guess it doesn't matter.
This one could be a 10-8 as well.
Easily it's in the 8. Yeah. I got 3 10-8s, gentlemen. It's gonna be 30-24.
That was the I gotta laugh at that last bit of ground and pound looked so sloppy. Just like
It did.
Yeah, but he was beating them all the way through round 2. Wow. Just these donkey talk.
it reminds me of when Brock Lesnar fought Frank Mir that first time and he took him down. He's all like on his face, like he's getting up there in age with that facial hair. Remember, he's like 20 something years old fighting on FX.
You know,
Where's his fight?
in the UFC game, he actually got a bias when he started bleeding.
It makes sense actually. You're not gonna be on the stream? Oh, you're gonna be on the stream? Are you gonna join us? Oh, we got half your head.
There's blonde hair on the screen.
You can join us on the stream. It's fine. Everyone ready for this? Well, we have a whopping 2 viewers, and one of them is one of my buddies from Fort Benning. Is that?
If they have no interest in teacher boxing.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I was in infantry, but I was stationed in Benning. Third ID.
You got any interest in Zuffa boxing?
Maybe. 2 of them were 25.
He said, yeah, look that.
Some people just don't want to give out a 10-8 from nothing.
Right.
Yeah. Wow.
When do we want to crack open the beers? We're going up to the.
I think that's still in there. Was it under the ice box?
Yeah.
Okay.
You want to have one of these beers with me?
Yes, sir.
What's next? Volkov Waldo? Yeah.
Yep. Well, this is where we figure out who's going to have a perfect night and who's about to get rolled.
I think we're all going to get one wrong.
The only one that I could possibly get wrong is going to be Strickland Chimaev.
Oh, wait, he has Van and you have Tyron.
Yeah.
So is that.
So yeah, we're only off on one. No, we're on two. Because you had both.
Yeah.
But you have Van, right?
Yeah.
And he has Tyron.
Yeah.
So two off. My favorite beer I discovered in Texas. I like.
Oh yeah, you told me about this. I haven't had this, but
I think yeah. So it's a wheat beer. You can only buy it. At least the only place I know to buy it is in Texas. It's Galveston Brewery, Tiki Wheat. I found it when I was at
If they want to sponsor us, we're willing to promote you.
Yeah, we have no sponsors. We have no sponsors.
Yeah.
I am the sponsor technically. I was at Great Wolf Lodge. It's like this like lodge vacation spot for like families and kids and stuff. And I was in a mood for a wheat beer. I either alternate between like wheats or stouts, depending on the mood. And I asked for Blue Moon. They said, we don't have Blue Moon. We have Tiki Wheat. And I was like, what the hell is Tiki Wheat? And they're like, it's a local brewery that does a wheat beer that's kind of similar to Blue Moon. And I said, okay, I'll drink it. And it immediately became my favorite beer ever. This stuff tastes so good. It's like no bitterness whatsoever. And the only place I know you can buy it is in Texas. It's you go to like the HEB, like grocery store, if you're close to Houston. It's freaking good.
Dana White's favorite fighter.
They really screwed him right in the rematch with Baltimore.
Yeah, that early. Yeah, I agree with you.
That was
Like as a fan, you shouldn't want that for them. You want to let himself build up.
here, sir.
Well, it's not like the first fight was contested.
There was no reason for a rematch.
No.
Right. Like no bitterness. It's like the least bitter beer I've ever had in my life. Yeah,
Really good.
really, really good.
Here we go. Freedom 250.
Yeah, I'm putting in my PTO on Monday. I'll be off on the day after the fight. I wish it was on a Saturday, but it's on a Sunday night.
When my firm takes off, I will sponsor you. My buddy Dugas said.
I'm with that.
I want these guys to sponsor. I know they sponsor. So there's a jiu-jitsu guy I follow. Chew-jitsu is his name. CHEW. Think like Chew, like Chewbacca. His nickname is Chewy. And he has a channel called Chew-jitsu. And this is like his mouth guard brand. And that's because he's a brawler. And Ilya is more of like a technical, like take his time striker. But anyway, so like I wanted a good mouth guard. A mouth guard I had didn't work very well, and I ended up chipping with my teeth. And watching this jiu-jitsu channel, this guy was like, "This is our sponsor. You should check out their mouth guards." And it's like $100. True Fit Customs. So I bought one of their mouth guards, and oh my god, it's like seriously the best mouth guard. So, and I didn't buy the hat. The hat just came with the mouth guard. So But they're a sponsor of a channel that I like, so I wouldn't mind if these guys became a sponsor. If we ever got big enough.
Well,
Like maybe some jiu-jitsu gear that I use if they do any kind of sponsor programs, I could do that. Try to do something like that.
because I would like Waldo to keep on right.
I want to see Waldo versus Hokit because Hokit was calling Waldo out, saying he was like a deadbeat dad and stuff like that. So I think it would like lead to some.
Just got it.
But I know, but I'm just saying that like it's created some beef, and now I want to see it dealt with. So I want to see Waldo versus Hokit because of that. Because it would be fun for like the hyping and stuff like that. And you know, it's also Waldo.
It's going to keep up this gimmick. Like,
Right.
Yeah.
we're keep this up for more than a year.
No, I mean,
We'll see.
you're fully committed now. How long can you not do it? You have to do it. That's who you are.
But what I'm curious about is if you've noticed, Waldo's very calm. Like when people talk mad trash about him, it's like he's like, I don't care. Like he can't hardly speak any English. So he always plays it off like, whatever. Like the translators say like he doesn't care out. He's not my problem, or I'm gonna knock him out. He has like always like the stoic, I don't care, I'm calm responses. Can he maintain that against Hokit, or will Hokit bring that?
Well, Derek Lewis knockout.
Right. But I'm just saying, like, but
I get
Hokit's antics draw out that side of Waldo, where Waldo gets like mad and responds, because I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah.
Waldo's been so calm, cool, and collected. I want to see if Waldo can draw that out of him.
It's like he ate here.
How is this guy a former middleweight, bro?
Super heavyweight.
Who's that guy on the left?
I don't know. That's gonna make
Where's that blonde? No, right? Dude, on his social media, whenever you had Hokit and is Hokit on one side, you have Pereira and Ilya on the other side, like yelling at each other, and Sean's actually between them, and he's sitting with the sunglasses, just staring forward, like blankly. He posted an image of that on social media, and he's like, "Whoever gives me the best caption with this wins." And people started like posting a bunch of funny responses to it. It's great.
Uncle Chael always is like the two biggest draws in the sport are Sean O'Malley and Alex Pereira, but it's just like, how is Sean O'Malley considered one of the top two draws? I don't see it anymore. Maybe there was a time, but not right.
I don't think he was ever a top two, but I think he was at once upon a time maybe a top five draw. But that was a year ago. That was like a year duration, maybe.
Yeah. When he knocked out Aljamain and got the belt, and then until he lost.
He was a bit hyped going into the fight already. He had already kind of made a name for himself, but then like once Merab dog walked him, people stopped caring about him. And I still say that Sean's really good. He needs to fight. He needs to fight
an elite striker.
Yeah. He still needs to fight Umar to see who's really the second best in the division. Actually, probably third best. I know he's trying to get another fight with Piotr because Piotr's champion. He has a win against Piotr. I know it's a split that was heavily argued, but
John's getting so much better. I'm so impressed with how much he's evolved. Like that guy is elite right now. At least going off his last fight. When does he fight again? What's his next fight?
Who's that?
Jan.
We're actually talking about that on the way here because we're talking about the champion's upcoming fights because I was saying for the podcast, what are some topics we could discuss? And I thought maybe we can like talk about the next like rotation of title fights and what we think about them. And I asked him like, what's next for Jan? And he's like, I haven't heard anything. There's like nothing announced.
Which I don't understand.
Because that was back in December, right? Yeah.
Last year.
So that's 5 months ago. We don't even know who's fighting next.
That's weird. UFC's got to do a better job of getting these champions.
It's probably going to be either Umar or Sean or Merab because Sean Merab's going to be rematches, and then Umar's beating everyone else. Probably going to be one of those three.
Your championship would include twice a year minimum.
They I don't know about that because like if you have an injury or something.
There could be exceptions written into the contract for injuries, but
provable injuries, like you didn't know right. It's like
you're still been in because of partner.
Or Conor McGregor has a discolored pinky toe that may.
Well, I mean, isn't that why Ilya had that delay?
a little bit of a different circumstance to get all together. But
There is. I heard that there is actually in the contract.
yeah,
I heard that in the contract they do. I think the UFC has to offer you 3 fights a year.
Yeah.
Whether you take them or not, it's different. But I think
but you shouldn't be able to decline more than once a year. You just have to stay active, especially when you consider they have all these cards every weekend, and it's like you have all these no names fighting all the time. Have your fighters fight more that people care to watch. That's where the sport's going wrong. You have too many guys fighting that nobody's heard of, nobody cares about. Get the champions fighting. Get these top 10 guys more active. It's just there's not enough activity.
Waldo has some heavy hands. Pretty much every heavyweight does.
Except it's a real guy.
He's got heavy hands.
It's got heavy.
He's never knocked anyone out.
He's TKO.
He's TKO, but he's never
Put
put
them to sleep. Really? Learn me something.
Heard that Alex Pereira doesn't have heavy hands at all.
only his right.
Hands of
Only his
stone.
right. No, I've seen him knock out people with rights and lefts. He can hit hard.
Well, that left
Either
hook is the most dangerous thing in the world.
I saw one of his old boxing matches where he put a dude out to sleep cold, and it was actually a right hook.
Yeah. You got knockout power in both hands. And you got to think about it. He was probably a middleweight at the time, right?
Probably. He was younger. He got smaller.
The hell did he ever make 185?
It's like Tom's out in 7.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anthony Johnson has fought at every from
Anthony
every weight class from welterweight to heavyweight.
Who's the other guy? Jared Cannonier. Jared Cannonier was a heavyweight, and then he worked his way down to light heavyweight, and then middleweight. Jared Cannonier's another one. Yeah, he started that way, and then he worked his way down.
Hasn't Connor fought from featherweight to welterweight?
I don't think he's fought at 170 yet, but I think that's going to happen next month, or 2 months rather. International fight we're supposed to fight.
I know whenever they're talking about doing a fight with Chandler, there was rumors that it would be in a weird because maybe Chandler. I'm in the same boat with you.
Did you notice the UFC is not hyping up McGregor coming back, even though that's like where all the smoke is, because they don't get burned yet again by that man? But I do think he's going to come. I mean, if he doesn't come back for International Fight Week and he missed the White House card, he's never coming back, like ever. It's July.
David came out and said that he is working with Connor to finalize the fight for international fighting.
Yeah. It's going to be him versus Max. I mean, that's what I'm hearing.
But if it comes down to something like Connor doesn't like the money involved,
Then he's done. He'll never fight
he's
again.
never going to fight again.
Not in the UFC. Maybe on Netflix.
So that's what makes.
It's a Netflix guy, too. I'm looking forward to this. I'm hoping we get a good heavyweight.
I'm usually like that.
We are so used to getting let down. But we've had some good ones recently, though, man. It's kind of trying to come back a little bit.
I mean, we had Blade versus Hurricane. That was good. What else did we have that?
People said that was like the best heavyweight fight of all time. I don't know.
No, I think that's more recent.
When I watched the real time, I was like, I don't know about that. Well, it was a really good fight.
It's always recency bias and experiment.
Dude, people have like 2 seconds when it comes to fights. They see something amazing. That's the best fight ever.
Yeah.
That's how I
Be glad you're not on Facebook. Every time there's any sort of dull fight or sort of good fight, it is always the ever. Like the F ever.
Yeah.
So like this is the worst fight of ever. This is the worst fight of all time. This is the best fight of all time. Like, bro, you must have only been watching fights for like a day because like Charles Oliveira versus Max Holloway, because in it being mostly grappling, I saw hundreds of people. That's exaggeration. I saw dozens of people easily on Facebook were like, worst fight I've seen of all time. I'm like,
You got to be watching.
not even watching. Was it an absolute amazing fight?
Have you seen Jumping on my fight?
Let's be honest, it was a very okay fight. I could sit here all day. I could talk last year alone, like at least 20 fights off the top of my head that were winning.
You can find one on every card.
Yeah, it's like it wasn't even the worst fight on the card. It wasn't even the worst card fight in the main event because you had Russ Jr. fighting what's his name, and basically like he took him down, but did like Charles would take Max down, but work. Yeah. He was strike and work succession.
You're working.
Yeah, Rosas was late. Like he would take the dude down, he'd get into position and would do nothing, and then get stood up, and then he would take him down again and do nothing. I'm like, how are you gonna say that this is the worst fight of all time when 2 fights before that was won 20 times worse? Did you only watch that fight? Is that the only fight you've ever seen in your entire life? Dude, MMA fans are dumb sometimes. Dumb.
Most of the times.
Unless you are a ground and pound cast follower. We have elite fans. Our fans are not the dumb ones. That's a big boy.
That's what I'm saying. Look at it.
Dude, Waldo, it's crazy that Waldo is 6'4", but if you notice in most of his fights, he doesn't look super tall. It's just heavyweights in the UFC are just big dudes, man. They're either really fat or they're really tall. You either got Chris Barnett or you got Volkov.
Volkov's had 50 fights and he's number 2. How many people have fought 50 or more times and are that high there? It can't be in. I like this dude's act. So, if anything, that's good.
You like this guy what?
I just like that he's acting.
Yeah.
The dude fights a lot. He fought 5 fights last year.
Yeah.
The biggest thing you can do is be a fan of
Me too. You know, fine.
That's why you like Holland so much, right? That's why you like
Yeah.
Holland.
it. Really is.
Yeah. You'll make me a fan quick if I see you fight a lot. Even if you're losing, like, you know what? If you're winning enough to keep me interested, yeah, man.
He lost
Don't beat someone undefeated so you get here.
3-2. Would you fight 5 times a year?
He went 4-1, right?
Yeah, last year. Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Damn good.
Bro, that back piece is just crazy. It's wild because he doesn't have hardly anything else. It's like just the back piece. Most people that have that much ink or have stuff everywhere else, it's like all on his back. Like you got Sean Brady, and then you got this dude. Just does he have anything else? It's like this Japanese piece, like the samurai thing on his back. He's got the mustache tucked away. Mike Beltran, the long mustache.
Volkov, don't let me down.
I picked Waldo, but I won't be mad if Volkov wins. I like Volkov.
Yes.
What are the odds this goes to decision, regardless of who wins? What do you think?
I mean, what are the odds that any heavyweight fight goes to a decision against the real?
I mean, these two, let's see.
Yeah. But just
Don't look way too much. It might end while I'm using my phone.
when Costa fought Pavlovich, remind me, how did that? Was that a decision?
Pavlovich versus who?
Cortez Acosta.
I'll look it up in a minute. I got Volkov up first. So Volkov has 39 wins and 24 of them are by knockout.
That's 2/3.
So 4 by submission and 11 by decision, right? So
Man, they're really throwing a lot of kicks.
Waldo Cortez Acosta is 10 wins, 6. I'm sorry. It's boxing, and that's 10 total fights. Mixed martial arts. 17 wins, 9 by knockout, 7 by decision. So roughly a little over 50%.
Yeah.
I didn't realize it was a decision that often. Dude, that tattoo is awesome. Volkov's tattoo is great. I think it's one of the better tattoos in MMA.
I think Brady's is better though.
Yeah,
It's close.
it is close. Yeah,
It's close.
I agree.
But yeah, that's 2. That might be the top 2.
That's two very good ones. Way better than Brock Lesnar's like penis looking dagger.
Yeah.
It's so bad people forget that he has a back piece tattoo as well, which actually doesn't look that bad.
Right.
I mean, it's all right. It's not great. It's all right. But no one talks about it. They just think of the dagger. It's so bad. Dude, it's bad weather. Got my sinuses acting.
Gotta let it see anything.
Here we go. Okay, Tosh. What's up?
Volkov didn't like that.
He did not like that, man.
To be honest, I'd probably be the same way if Waldo comes swinging at me like that.
But then again,
I'd be that way if either of these guys swung at me.
then again, there's a reason I'm right there.
Right.
I'm not trying to
It's
get
the reason we're
hit.
here talking about it.
Right.
We are spectators. I like this position.
I'm trying to get hit in the face for a living.
That's why I do jiu-jitsu, bro. Getting punched.
Right.
It's a good thing you get hit in the face.
Fair.
Everyone
That's
has their
fair.
price.
That's fair. But UFC doesn't pay enough, so good.
Yeah, especially because they also allow one set of eye pokes per match.
Yeah.
Seems like.
Just off the top, you get one for free.
Hey, even Lou said that. He goes, I'm kicking the ball, I was poking the eyes because you're gonna get one.
They all know it. That's why they keep doing it. It's a kicking concept.
Yeah.
I mean, who's winning the round?
Acosta.
Not by much.
Gina concept, but it ain't by
But it's because of his forward control.
All been like
They also talk about octagon control, which doesn't mean ground control necessarily. Like if you're stepping forward and the other one's stepping back, then you're winning on control.
I got a slightly deeper case. Kicking concept.
Yeah, not a dominant round, but so far I'd give this a Waldo.
where's Waldo? Where's Waldo?
I don't think he's very technical, but he just has a little skill.
Yeah. We don't have a ton of technical heavyweights, to be honest.
Yeah,
well,
right. That's true.
A few. It's like he woke Volkov up. Volkov's like, I gotta punch back now.
It's red.
He's very white.
He's focusing his inner root off.
He's Russian, so he's very white, so it's just the redness shows up in here. Us pale people.
Yeah, man. Put me in some for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh, that was
That was sloppy.
super.
So what do you rank the beer 1 to 10?
I give it a solid 8.5. Man, it's really good. It's really, really good.
No more.
I gotta find out the name of the beer that my buddy brought over a couple weeks ago. It doesn't even taste like it's like no alcohol, but it is. It's good. You remember that beer?
You like beer?
No.
I don't know. I would say you should try it.
Which is so yeah, I got Waldo in.
Yeah, and his corner man's right. Volkov moving freely slow.
He is.
Volkov looks timid, man.
I'm wondering if those leg kicks, those calf kicks, are softening him up a little bit too. So-
What? Volkov coach just said you won the round. You're doing beautiful.
Yeah,
Oh,
Don't lie to me.
be honest with your fighters. That's
You know what's the best honest coach moment I've ever seen when Leon Edwards was losing the Yes. He just was yelling at his face.
dude,
Like it's
oh, that was so good.
yeah, and then what happened?
Yeah,
That's good coaching. That's good coaching.
oh, that's great coaching. It's one of my all-time favorite UFC movies.
ooh, nice kick to the belly.
Volkov just looks
Waldo
timid.
starting to look relaxed.
Volkov looks so timid. He's just kind of backpedaling. Even in his face, he looks nervous. Like he didn't want to be there.
I agree.
This is not the Volkov I expected to feel like.
Remember, this is your lock of the night.
Yep.
This is why I picked green on the lock of the night. Which I made it through.
Schmeier's not.
It feels really bad when I say this is lock of the night and I get it wrong. I did get it wrong that one I went 0-5 or whatever it was, 0-6. I can't even remember which fight I said was lock of the night, but I was
It's a good right. Yeah.
But green did win, so when I say something's a lock, at least I got that.
We should track lock percentage. If you hit 1 out of the 5 or 6
That's-
fights, and then just like, hey,
I think that's the only time. It was a few weeks ago where I got every single one of them wrong. I did pick a lock on that one. There's sometimes I don't have a lock. I'll say all of them are toss-ups. But I remember that event. I said, if anyone was really sure if it's this one, I can't remember which one it was, but I was wrong on that one. It was the only time ever in my prediction history that I called a lock wrong. So
Something to be proud of because in this sport, man, one shot here or there, it's
Right.
totally different.
now, to be fair, I was borderline saying that it was a lock for Sean Strickland and Izzy, saying that Izzy. I didn't call it a lock, but I said there's just no way Sean's going to win this one. I was wrong on that one.
Izzy was a considerably larger favorite than Chimaev is tonight. But that was like prime Izzy, so I kind of get it.
Yeah.
It's badass, man. Like I just don't think he can just go on the mat with this man.
Right. See, there wasn't even that I was underestimating Sean in that fight so much that I was like, it wasn't that I didn't think Sean was good going against Izzy. You just got to look at it. Izzy was on a really long streak, beat everybody, was on the verge of being considered the greatest middleweight of the time. Comparing to Anderson.
Yeah.
And then he went 1-1 with Alex Pereira. But I still say there was kind of early stoppage in the first fight, and then he smoked him in the rematch. So I was like, okay, Izzy is super, super legit, and I don't see anybody beat him. So it didn't matter who they put against Izzy. I was saying Izzy's definitely going to win. So Sean seemed like another decent contender.
Revisionist history, it's easy to look back and say, oh yeah, but at that time, Izzy was
All the way through a nice haymaker. Now he's pointing at the ground, he's getting cocky, but that's when you get cocky like this, when you get caught, you should be careful. When you start pointing and talking, that's whenever you put your hands down, someone who's 6'7" decides he wants to throw a hand at you.
Oh,
He stunned him. He just walked
he's still
there.
Yeah, he's still there.
He's still. And now Volkov is getting his confidence back because he saw he hurt. That's what happens. You show cockiness, you allow yourself to get hurt. Come on, Volkov, turn the heat back up. See, Volkov's not pressuring him. If he pressures him,
he's recovering.
yeah,
He definitely wanted him.
Volk hurt him.
For sure.
Buddy's saying it right there. Volk hurt him. He did hurt him.
Yeah, he most certainly.
He should have kept the pressure on. He's fighting.
Yeah, he's just saying the same thing. Got to keep the pressure on.
He's fighting timid, but whenever he puts the pressure on Waldo don't know how to deal with it. This fight is going to come to who has more balls to come forward. Is really what it comes down to. And so far, it's been Waldo. If Volkov turns up the heat this last minute, he could win this round.
Oh, that was a good head kick.
Waldo's cock getting too.
Yeah, he's acting like it didn't hurt that.
Almost, Rogan said this before. Whenever someone gets hit hard and then they kind of shrug and make faces, it's them trying to play it off like they didn't hurt her. So you wouldn't bother making it.
He had 2 big strikes so far in this round that hurt.
I might give Volkov this round.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
When they showed the numbers, the strike numbers were
They
equal.
were dead even, but one got hurt way more than
Yes,
the other.
yes. It's a close round. The first round wasn't close. He's starting to land that jack.
This is Volkov had more strike than Waldo.
No, it was Waldo had more in the first one.
One of them, I looked at it wrong.
Yeah.
That's definitely Volkov. It's definitely tied in my book.
All right. So third
So here
round
we go.
decide. Yeah, 1-1.
What do you
Yeah,
got,
but
man?
Chama-
1-1, yep.
Yeah, but Chama got too greedy in the second fight against Izzy. He did. I agree with you 100%. But I still argue, some people don't agree with me, that it was an early stop. No, I am a massive Alex Pereira fan. Massive Alex Pereira fan. And I think Izzy's super cringy, but I call it the way I see it. And Izzy beat him rounds 1, 2, 3, and 4. He was doing okay in 5, and he got stunned because Alex hits really hard. And then while he was stunned, he was trying to work his way out of it, and the ref jumped in and called it. They didn't even give time for Izzy to work. He wasn't on the mat. He was moving his head around.
It
was early stop.
I agree, but I would also say that he was definitely about to get stopped, like all the way. But it was
Maybe.
early. I agree.
Maybe when you have a guy who's
Even Izzy came out and said,
when you're winning 4 rounds and you're not really out, you're still moving around, to call it that early is calling it too early.
I agree.
And Mark Goddard is known for calling things early.
But I also think it's naive to think he wasn't about to get. He was a.
You know who wouldn't have called it? Dan Miragliotta. You got to be dead. Dan Miragliotta is the king of late stoppages, which, to be fair, is worse. That's Steve Mascati. Yeah, those two are all about late stoppages.
You have to pull a knife on somebody.
Right. Mark Goddard's all about other stuff. Dude, I remember when Shane Carwin fought Frank Mir, and Frank Mir was like basically took a full 8-hour nap on the mat with Shane on top of his back, punching him on the side of the head. And Shane even looked up at the ref like, you gonna call this? And Dan's like, you gotta work. It's like, bro, he was almost dead.
Who's gonna win this round?
So someone right here has 2018 Volkov. I don't agree with that. Yeah, it's 1919. I don't know how to get 2018. I was clearly Waldo's first. Yeah.
That's that copium they're taking. Someone really wants to go off in this.
Good job. Dude, stop.
No.
What happened?
What's going on? I don't know. I missed it.
There's a stoppage. I don't know. It was an iPod. I didn't see it. I mean,
He's not acting like he got cold. He's doing that now.
he looks fine. Yeah, he's good. That's good. He's good. I think Waldo realized he did it, and because he reacted. Yeah, it's a little graze. It wasn't too bad.
I don't understand why they enter with the hand though.
Oh, now they're starting to throw some bone. This is how we expected the fight to go to begin with.
Yeah.
Come on, Volkov. Even though I picked Waldo on my predictions, I actually do want Volkov to win this one. I would gladly be wrong to see Volkov win.
Volkov's a fool guy, but if he wins, it's like, so what does he get?
Yeah, that's fair. That is fair. Like, because it kind of does nothing. Waldo winning, I think, at least moves things.
Yes.
I don't know. I think what it is, Waldo being cocky, I can't stand fighters that do that stuff. So it's like,
Unless you're really a sport. No, you don't like it.
no, I don't like it at all. But the fight doesn't.
Backs it up, man.
But the thing is, like, Ilya is more cocky in his interviews. So I'm talking like mid-fight where you're like dancing around and smirking. Like, that, I don't like that. So when I see that from Waldo, it makes me want Volkov to win.
Yeah.
I think right now Waldo's winning this round.
Volkov's a
Ooh. Come on, Volkov. He's just timid. If he presses forward, to be fair, you allow yourself to get hit when you go forward, but like when he is coming forward, he's looking good. You got him against the cage. Start throwing hands. You got the reach advantage. Start teeing off on him right here. You get him in his cage. Oh, look,
No.
he learned some takedown defense after the Almeida fight. He got an underhook. He had no sprawls, no underhooks.
God, that fight was so hard.
As a fellow grappler, how powerful is a good underhook? It could turn the tides of who's in charge. Absolutely. Always.
Preach.
I'm all about the underhook. Right.
It's like in football, little man wins. Same thing here. You get the underhook, you're in position.
So many times I'll be in a position and they're like, someone get an underhook on me. Doesn't matter what I'm working towards. If they get an underhook on me, I stop what I'm working towards to get my underhook back every time. The underhook, usually whoever has underhook is in charge. Usually. There's some exceptions, but those are very few and far in between.
Volkov has to do something. He's going to lose. There you go. Swinging for the fences.
Maybe Waldo's winning this round based off of damage alone.
Yeah.
So they're kind of going tit for tat on strikes.
More or less. But one guy looks horrible.
Right. And that goes a long way in the judges'
Perception.
Well, it looks like Waldo's still a little mouse under his left eye.
He does, but he doesn't look like that.
Right. Yeah.
Which is unfair because if you hit somebody in the nose, they're going to bleed easier than if you hit them in the chest or wherever else.
Right. Oh.
20 seconds. Come on, here we go.
Being aggressive the last 20 seconds of the fight could likely decide the whole match right here. So Waldo might take this off of that alone.
If Waldo didn't get caught, he's going to win the fight.
Would be crazy to see like a last second knockout. Nope, here we go.
Waldo won 1 and 3.
29-28.
What you got, man?
20 and
This fight is
28.
like down. Yeah, a little bit. A little bit. Volkov was good.
I think they turned up a bit in the third round.
It wasn't a bad fight.
It was okay. Definitely seen worse. You know what was worse was Volkov Almeida.
Oh, God. One of the worst fights of all time.
Oh my god. That
Almeida
was
versus
so
anybody.
bad.
Almeida Derek Lewis is the worst fight of all time. I had a buddy over, and he didn't watch MMA, and he doesn't watch MMA. But I was just the main event. It was like a football weekend. LSU was playing Alabama. I was like, look, dude, I just want to watch the main event because it's Derek Lewis. I didn't know much about Almeida at the time. And it was the most boring fight I've ever seen. He goes, this is why I don't watch it. I'm like, you know what? I'll give you that because if this is my introduction to MMA, it was cool.
All right, so now Waldo Hokett.
Well, it's gotta beat Derek Lewis.
Yeah.
Well, I forgot about that. Yeah. Forgot about that.
And I don't know what Derek Lewis we're getting, but I'm thinking a Derek Lewis at the White House card because Trump wants him there. He's thinking to be the Derek Lewis who gets knocked out with a jab.
Dude, what was Derek Lewis and Waldo? Like, that almost looked. I'm not one of these guys that likes to call shenanigans, think everything's a conspiracy theory, but like, you know, I've seen so many people claim that fights are rigged and they threw the fight, and I'm usually not one to subscribe to that, but like that when Waldo dropped Lewis, it looked fake to me. And I'm not, like I said, I'm not one of these people.
I agree 100%.
I'm not one of these people that calls fights rigged a lot. Like the only one I could think of that I thought was rigged when whoever was outed that it was rigged whenever there was that betting scam. But like outside of that, I've never said that a fight looked rigged. That one looked. I heard each person said, "What? How did anyone?" What?
Had a couple of weird judge decisions.
Whoa. On a 30-20 chance. Oh, holy.
Living in winter.
You guys.
What?
Judges had a 29-28 Volkov. One had a 30-27 Volkov.
Oh.
What?
Hey, look at him.
What do you think about that?
Dude.
You know we got to talk about this.
Yeah.
Oh. Lock of the night. I called it.
It's called it by. You called it by Judge Shenanigans. And it's weird because he should have lost against Gon. I'm sorry, he should have won against Gon. So it's like he was screwed by the judges, then gifted by the judges.
Blood's just
No.
working its way out of his neck. 37.
37. I don't agree with 29-28, but I'll eat that. 30-27, I can't deal with that. Maybe. Your ass in the ground. This doesn't do anything to help the division, man. This is not the win they need, especially in that fashion.
That was ridiculous, man. Ridiculous.
You don't like judges.
Yeah. That's a guy who has no finishes, right? No
He
finish.
has I think he has a few, but very, very few.
I don't think he's in.
You had a 29-28 Volkov? He had a 29-28
I
Volkov.
could live with that, but not 30,
30-27?
That's me a little crazy.
All right, so was it Movzar Evloev?
Yeah. I don't think he has any finish.
I think he does like early career, like maybe pre-UFC.
Maybe.
Yeah. He's got 3 knockouts, 4 submissions,
Okay, maybe check UFC career.
and then 3 decision, or I'm sorry, 13 decision.
I don't think he has any in the UFC.
Let's find out. Decision, split. Decision. His last KO was an M1
So yeah, he hasn't finished any.
in the UFC.
Leave the Volkov guy.
That's wild.
It's all right. I'm still on track to have a perfect night.
Yeah, that pisses me off a little bit. I was on track to have a perfect game. That's
It's been a perfect night, so I'm going to pull
You can bend on me, sir. I got the ones, but you can bend on me.
So that's the next one, Van versus Tyra. Yep. All right, I got Tyra and then Chimaev.
I got Van.
You agree? No.
Pretty well. That guy looks like he would be a fine. Look at him. Yeah, could have gone either way. I agree. So, from my understanding, if it's going to be a stand-up fight, it's Van's advantage if it goes to the mat, it's Tyra's. And watching that fight where we had Van and what's his name? It was the fight of the year last year. Van and oh man, what's the guy Van fought last year in the fight of the year? Well, anyway, in that fight of the year last year, I'll think of it in a second. It was a stand and bang contest. I don't know that Van's well versed on the ring. He can keep it standing, it'll be to his advantage. Help me out, man. You're a UFC guy. Who was the guy he fought in the fight of the year last year? He's stand and bang. I feel like Googling it immediately. Yeah, Brandon Royval. Yeah. I had to watch that fight again. That was so good. They were just going back and forth. Van's so technical with box. Royval was kind of wild, but he was efficient and effective. Man, Van's so crisp. Hands. Boom. Number 2.
It's so. It's so.
Between the long and the
Brandon Royval. We fought Brandon
and
Royval
the gray.
last year. Fight of the year. No, you're good.
Pick more left conflict. This pick available for new users to start winning. Pick a time for all pregame or live. Over 13 million users are already.
I was just saying, Van's got crisp boxing, really good stand up. If it goes to the mat, I think Tyra's got the advantage. So we'll see where the fight goes.
Well, I mean,
He could always just repeat what he did with Pantoja.
Yeah, just shove the guy down and have his interview.
Well, he made that happen, so he can do it again, right?
It wasn't a fluke.
What a fluke.
I saw people's pound for pound list, and they were having like Pantoja 8 and 9. I'm like, y'all are just idiots. Pantoja should be top 4. That was a freak act.
All these comments here. Let's see here.
I was kind of talking to him.
Oh, a whole bunch here. 3 minute, yada, yada, yada. How do you score that? 29-20 Volkov split. We've gone either way. Wait, who? I was distracted. I was talking about Volkov. We had it 29-28. Waldo.
Honestly, when they said 30-27, I was like, it's definitely Waldo. There's no way.
Because it was well, I was confused because how I look at it, like there's no way to give Waldo round 2. And there's no way to give what's his name, Volkov round 1. I just don't see it either way. So I've seen worse judge decisions than that, but yeah, that's definitely what I would call robbery. Do you call this a robbery, or do you call this just like a kind of a bad divine justice for the showboating? This guy. If a boxing stuff. So, I mean, I might give it a shot. I haven't watched boxing in forever. I used to watch a lot. I used to watch boxing in fun and
I'm a big boxing fan.
boxing is one of those sports where like when it's good, it's great. But a lot of boxing nowadays is like it's like tap, tap, clinch, separate, tap, tap, clinch, separate. And like who lands more taps before the separation? And I've seen so many matches the last few decades that are like that. It's like it's not as fun. But like I remember back in the 90s when people like really threw down, it was really good. So like I watched a lot of boxing. I was into boxing before I was into anything.
The last boxing match that I went out of my way to catch was Mayweather versus Pacquiao.
I watched the Jake Paul, Mike Tyson fight, and it was a
He was
fiasco.
supposed to be at that one. My buddy bailed on me, like, a month before the card.
I was actually planning on going to it. They moved venue, so
Yeah.
it was it going to be in Tampa originally? I think it was somewhere driving distance, and I was talking about maybe wanting to go because I was like, I know Tyson's not going to win because like he's an old man, but like I grew up a massive Tyson fan, and this will probably be the last chance I get to see Tyson live, whether it's like just talked about him, freaking streamer, Jake Paul. So whenever he's going to fight Jake Paul, it's like this isn't like a real boxing match. But I never got to see Tyson live, and I grew up in the '90s, a massive Tyson fan. So I said this would be probably the last time I ever get a chance to see Tyson live. So even if it is a shit show, I was going to go try to watch it. And I was actually looking at tickets. It was in Tampa originally. What before they changed venues? It was in Texas. It was either Florida or Texas, one or the other.
Probably
And I
Dallas, probably Gary. Yes.
And I was thinking about going and attending it, and then they switched venues. And after that, I was like, next one.
You beat Brandon Moreno. Dude.
Looks like we got a whopping 2 viewers. Thank you for joining us on the Ground and Poundcast. We're just watching UFC 328, hanging out and talking about the fights, trying to get some people interested and join a little conversation with us, having a little fun, enjoying the fights together. We're getting ready for the co-main. It's about to get good. Tatsuo Taira, Tatsuro. Well, I kind of mumbled it. I said Tatsuo Taira going against Joshua Van. If I accidentally say Jonathan Van, because I've done it a few times. I don't know if you noticed this. I've done it a few times on the podcast called Jonathan Van. I have a coworker named Jonathan Van. And I knew that it would be a confuse because that's like such a close thing. Jonathan Van, Joshua Van. So like if I slip up and say Jonathan, that's why. Joshua Van, Tatsuro Taira, flyweight championship.
About to see that belt get handed over.
Joshua Van is a great fighter,
So
and he is also a filthy casual.
Wednesdays. Do you think we ever get the thing over?
That's why we need Van to win. But if it's close, I think you get the rematch fairly soon, and then the winner of that gets it. Because Tyra will have won twice against the guy, or Moreno wins. I'm sorry. What's his face wins? Sorry, like Van wins, and then Van gets his rematch.
We need to talk about how Van is a filthy casual, even though he's a professional fighter. Even though he's a champion, he's a casual.
Casual's the word. Casuals know.
I saw he was getting interviewed. I think it was by Nina Drama, and they're talk about. I think he was supposed to like rank fighters, and when they mentioned Forrest Griffin, he's like, "Who's that?" And she was like, "Really? You know who that is?" So she had to pull up a picture of Forrest Griffin, and Forrest Griffin has a job in UFC now. I think he's part of like the PI team or something like that. And so when she showed him a picture, he goes, "Oh, you mean the PI guy?" I was like, "Bro, it's Forrest Griffin. He's like a Hall of Famer, dude." And then
I think it's more egregious. He didn't know Demetrius Johnson.
right, and then so he's the flyweight champion, and people consider one of the goats in MMA period, but definitely the goat of flyweight is Mighty Mouse Demetrius Johnson.
Nobody's.
And he was apparently getting interviewed by Mighty Mouse, and he had asked Dr. Van if he had ever heard of him. He says, "No, I only follow the big names." He said, "I only know the big names." There's no fighter name at flyweight than Demetrius Johnson.
Joe Rogan says he's the GOAT.
Right.
According to Rogan.
I say he's the GOAT. I say he is the most talented when it comes to pure talent. I think he's the most talented MMA fighter of all time. So
Hard to argue.
So whenever if you're the champion of a division,
You don't know
who has the greatest person that's ever fought in your weight division is probably the GOAT in all of MMA, and you don't know who that is, I don't care if you're the champion or not. You're a filthy casual. And I'm not even trying to.
I don't even
hate on
think
him.
casual is the right word. How do you not know Demetrius? Casual is
Like, oh,
that's not even a casual.
that's like below casual.
It is, man. I don't
Even
know.
casuals know who that
Of
is.
course.
It's just uneducated.
It's just sad.
I understand that you're young, but like I know people that are younger that know who that is. Come on.
That's basics.
And
That's
if you can't, I don't know how you can become a champion of division and not know. That's like you become a boxing champion and don't know who Mike Tyson is.
Mike who?
It's like, what? Tyson? You mean Tyson Fury?
Tyson Fury.
Who was named after Mike Tyson for the record, because his father's a fan of Mike Tyson.
Yeah. Which is really cool. Big.
And he's still older than Van.
Yeah. 26 versus 23.
They're kids, man.
We got Oliveira right there.
You'd be their dads. Almost.
Marlboro is right there.
And Charles Oliveira in the background right there.
Mm-hmm. Who's Charlie Olive's fighting next, man?
Who's what?
Charlie Olive's fighting next.
Well, he just won the BMF title, so
So who's he getting? BMF. Who's getting the BMF guy?
BMF title is kind of weird because it throws off like the title picture.
It does.
And
It pops up every day. Hogan's going to fight for the BMF. Hogan versus Oliveira? Yep.
Hogan versus Ilya.
They should make that belt more fun. You know, let it be just like, oh, whoever what weight class. Like, if you're the BMF, then let's go see it. They should make that a fun belt, man.
Over time, it just become. Oh, is that Pantoja in the background?
Yep.
Pantoja?
Yeah, sure is.
You know he's watching this fight close.
Yeah.
He's probably, honestly, when the fight's over, it wouldn't surprise me at all if Pantoja gets called into the ring to talk, or the cage to talk to the winner. I would expect that.
You want to get that one back.
He's like, yeah, I could face Tyra later. I need to get.
Yeah, I'll fight you. I need to get that one. It's such a shitty way to lose. especially that early in the fight. It wasn't like he was tired, bracing. So it was like it was 20 seconds in. I don't know that he threw more than 2 or 3 strikes. That's just a shitty way, man. Like he had the longest active winning streak of any champ in the UFC and goes out like that.
Well, he was on the verge of breaking Mighty Mouse's record.
Yeah.
Yep.
People were talking about if he wins, does he eclipse Mighty Mouse? Now no one says it, but I mean it was a real conversation.
That's got to be one of the worst ways a champion has lost a title in MMA history. One of.
Oh,
Like a top 5.
Tom Aspinall, when he
said
his
Vince,
knee out,
GSP.
he was going to win the most. That was the
Who
fight.
Vince GSP? What about GSP? No, I was talking about Demetrius Johnson being the most talented. Although I put GSP right next to him.
Yeah, GSP's right.
I've said before, and actually both these guys have heard me say this on numerous occasions. I think GSP is the most well-rounded fighter of all time. When we talk about striking and grappling, I think he's the most well-rounded.
Would argue that.
And we're talking about like a pure talent standpoint, Demetrius Johnson was doing stuff that was pretty unmagical. And then when he got out of MMA, he retired MMA, started competing in jiu-jitsu, like straight pure jiu-jitsu. I'm talking like the gi and everything. He's a tiny guy fighting in open divisions in like IBJJF Worlds or whatever, going against brown belts and black belts who are like 3 times his size because he was doing open weights and he was choking them out. There's one was like it's like something like a 250-pound guy was a brown belt. So you know he's no scrub. And Demetrius Johnson like circles around him, takes him down with like some little split sweep kind of thing, and then jumps on his back and chokes the dude out. A brown belt who's like 250 pounds. What? Dude, Mighty Mouse is a different kind of person.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And he's
I'm talking about
his YouTube where he's coaching 2 up-and-comers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I was talking about how Joshua Van is the champion at flyweight, but he didn't know who Mighty Mouse Demetrius Johnson is. You know, the GOAT of flyweight. He just didn't know who he was. Like he was getting interviewed by Mighty Mouse, and he's like, "So have you heard of me?" And he's like, "No, I only follow the big names." The big names, like you're talking to the biggest name in MMA
You mean like
history.
Demetrius Johnson?
Right. He didn't know who the GOAT was of his own division that he's the champion of. And I just think that's crazy. He's exciting. He doesn't back down.
Badass. You may not win, but I do think it'll win.
This should be a fun fight.
Yeah, this should be fun.
What's been the most fun fight so far? Green. On the main card, there were some pretty good ones in the prelims.
Yeah.
There's a few good ones in the prelims. I didn't get to see all of them because part of those I was driving.
This has a chance to be Friday night. I don't think the next. I'm saying it. I don't think the next one's gonna be all that close, but obviously I can be wrong. And it could be. This might be fine.
Ron Strickland by Imanari Roll. First move of the fight.
Granby.
Well, Granby roll is an escape. Imanari roll at least leads to a submission.
I'm just
Granby
saying.
is more defensive.
I was trying to get reaction to something. She's and
You're talking about Granby rolls and Imanari rolls. They're easier to do than Imanari rolls. Imanari rolls are crazy. Imanari rolls like this weird kind of.
oh, here we
It's
go.
almost like a Granby roll at a different angle, but you roll at the ankle and sweep them, and it goes right into like a leg lock.
So,
The Imanari roll.
so why doesn't Van deserve to be champ?
I don't think he doesn't deserve to be champ. I think he does. I'm not one of those people that think that he doesn't deserve the title because the whim's a fluke or anything like that. The dude got injured; he couldn't fight anymore. The other dude could continue fighting. It's
We don't
TKO.
know that he couldn't fight anymore. They called it before he had a chance.
No, he waved off the ref. No, Pantoja looked and waved his hand like I'm done, but he waved off the ref. So
So if the man quit,
right. So I'm not saying he doesn't deserve to be champ. I'm just saying that he's a filthy casual for not knowing who the GOAT is of his own weight division. But he definitely deserves to be champ.
big reach advantage for a little dude.
Yeah.
That's big.
Wow.
But Woodall had a big reach advantage. Man just got the
They're
power.
only 2 inches apart in height, but 5 in reach. That's just built different.
And you gotta think about it. When you're that small, that's
Oh,
a big
you misread it. That's because Van doesn't deserve it. I thought he said why doesn't even deserve it. I misread that. But no, I do think he deserves it.
I didn't misread it. That's because Van doesn't deserve it. Yeah, yeah, he
I
does.
misread it. I thought it was a question. Why doesn't he deserve to be? I misread it.
Oh no, he deserves to be champ.
I mean,
He does.
he deserves it on paper, but
I get what he's getting at.
let's him.
I get
Watch
what
him
you're
get
saying.
tested. Let's
Yeah.
watch him get it tested right here and right now.
Uh-oh,
I think-
Almeida's.
yeah.
Gonna be bored.
Boring those decisions.
There's been 2 judges that I've disagreed with so far. A 30-27 for one, and there was another one that I didn't agree with earlier.
She get into the fight too.
Well, co-main event laughing. You can't get excited for the co-main. She's been around me for a few years.
A few. A few.
Yeah, dude. May 31st is 12 years we've been married.
I've been married for a year. Is this?
26.
I've been married for 14 years.
14?
I've been with her, like dating her, like started dating her 19 years ago.
It's good, man.
I've known this guy longer than I've known my wife. Yeah, I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I've known him like 20 years. 2006. We're in Fort Benning together. 2006. 20 years.
Fighting out of Houston.
Right down the road.
Charles Oliveira used to fight out of in Texas.
Houston's right by those beers, or close to it. Baytown.
Yeah. Good.
Or Montpelier, which is next to Baytown, which is next to Houston.
Don't you know so many people are rooting against him that are big Pantoja fans?
Yeah.
A lot of people are rooting against him. A lot of people are saying that. He's probably
Oh, he smashed his time.
I'd say him and Tom Aspinall are the 2 most unappreciated and underappreciated champions in UFC currently.
That has to be correct. I can't think of anything. You can't argue with that.
I mean, the rest of it.
Aspinall didn't work on his eye durability.
All right, what a loser. Who quit because they couldn't see? That's dumb.
Oh,
Rob Van,
Especially against a real
I mean,
guy.
Jean-Claude Van Damme and Bloodsport kept fighting. He was fine. Church.
What's the real situation? He's scared. He doesn't.
okay. All right. Well, I agree with you then, sir. All right, here we go. What's that takedown offense look like? What's your sprawl game looking like? Are they gonna stand and bang?
We're gonna be saying the same thing next fight. What's your sprawl game looking like? Are you gonna stand and bang?
100%.
Yeah,
That's what it comes down to.
Next
That's all it
fight,
is.
there will already be a takedown.
Yeah. 30 seconds in, he's gonna be on this side. Here we go.
Like, regardless of who you guys really think is gonna win or not, and we've already had this discussion ad nauseum. At the end of the day, what really matters for the next fight is Sean Strickland's anti-grappling good enough to deal with?
Now, look at that. 45 seconds in, we got in the mouth. Well, damn.
It's not looking good for me because tonight's been a night of grapplers beating up strikers.
Yeah,
Because you had Brady and Buckley
that was dominating.
in this one.
Yeah, that's what it was. It was 30-27 on that car. I'm like, there ain't no way they're running at least 2 10-8 minutes.
Yeah, two
At
judges had
least 2.
there was only one judge though. The other 2 judges had a 30-25.
Right.
Which feels better.
It's 2.
It's 2 10-8.
Yeah. We haven't seen Van down here.
The way he had his hand around his head, if he would have kept him flat, if he would have slipped under the other arm, kind of like he's trying to set up now, he can set up an arm triangle. I love arm triangles. I got one the other day. Guillotine taking the side, not quite the back.
The guillotine, but
He could set up a. He could try if he get the right angle. He can set up a dart from here.
we haven't fallen into that. That's very good.
How's Howard striking though?
How long will we start?
He's quick. I mean, their flyweights are all quick, but I mean, his reflexes, his head movement's quick.
Yeah.
He's gonna do the Khabib. He's doing the Khabib.
United grapplers beating up strikers. Hopefully that changes next fight.
We shall see.
And then here come the Boo Birds.
What is this?
You don't like MMA.
What the hell are they doing?
The perfume is for Mexican, not mixed.
Mixed Mexican artists.
There's a YouTube channel called Mexican Martial Arts.
Yeah.
It's hilarious.
There's this channel I follow on Instagram called it's like Cholo Jiu-Jitsu or something like that. And it's these guys are Hispanic guys, and it's like they're from like Los Angeles or something. They have that kind of like Vato personality. And it's jiu-jitsu, but it's like imagine jiu-jitsu taught by people like that. So instead of like in the gi, they're in like but so my homeboy right here just got this brand new flannel, eh? And then I'm gonna grab the flannel and I'm gonna twist it around his neck. He does like what's a legitimate jiu-jitsu move, like a cross collar or something. I call this the Vato choke, you know, and it's really funny. Yes, yes. I love that channel. So good. Cholo Jiu-Jitsu, I think is what it's called. Whoa.
Weird.
Or Cholo MMA.
Weird.
It's Cholo?
Yeah.
I don't want this to be 5 reps.
If it ain't stand and bang, shouldn't be.
No, it's called Cholo MMA. Okay. But he does like, it's a whole bunch like that.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's like basically like that, but he gives like different names
Yeah.
that are like choloed out, you know? Yeah. Huevos fritos, what's this one?
Get his hands off.
I do this a lot. I love this channel, bro. My boy Dugas got Tyra in this one. He says he dislikes Van. I don't dislike Van, but
I think he only says that because the way the Panthers play. There's no reason to dislike him.
I
Otherwise,
don't dislike him because of the Pantoja thing. I do think,
just did it.
yeah, I think he's so young and he doesn't like really follow the sport that he's in, and it kind of makes me like, yeah.
He's getting some clean shots.
I don't like straight up dislike the guy, but I don't like him like the
This space is turning good. Oh, his teeth off. That boxing is elite. Steps out of range. This ain't quick.
People are gonna start going watch.
Three,
Grapevine.
one.
Called it. Down to the numbers. Can't believe they're showing MMA at an MMA event. Go watch Corey kickboxing. We've been streaming for 2.5 hours almost.
He's been doing pretty good. I sure Ty, he has his name on there. He fought his name to be on there. That is interesting. I sure Ty, you can see it. It's underneath the van. That's wild. You gotta pay good money.
Unless they put them on there because they're on it.
No, that's people who pay good money to have their names on there. And that's just Waldo. Okay, maybe they put them. Yeah, I saw Volkov too.
Alexander Volkov.
Yeah, I see the names too.
Discussion.
So maybe they mix those in when they don't have enough people buying.
They better like cut them out and send them to the people that paid for them to keep it like a souvenir. And Sean Strickland in the background. Like I get my name. It's like, look, I
That'd be next.
got Sean Strickland's blood splatter
Yeah,
on my name.
that'd actually be pretty damn cool. Put that shit in frame.
Now, to be fair, this is the kind of grappling we don't like.
Yeah.
It's not doing much.
Yeah.
Like at least for Sean Brady, he was working.
Oh yeah. Brady was throwing a bunch of shit.
Oop. Guillotine. Saying darts, but it looks more like guillotine from this angle. He has to twist his arm through and lock it up on the other side for the darts.
I think Van can still steal this round. Oh, it's over. He's gonna finish him. He caught all of them. You gotta finish him though. Don't let him get to the end of the round.
He's trying to
Hold on.
a rubber guard.
Yeah, he's trying.
You can't get a trick with both arms through. It's just a rubber guard.
I was just saying, Van can steal the round. I think Van stole the round, man.
Yeah, because like
Van stole the round.
because if Tyra like took him down several times and had control, but he didn't do anything. So you can't really give him too much from that. If you could give Volkov rounds for striking from the bottom against Almeida, because Almeida wouldn't do anything, then you could give Van this round because it got taken down but didn't do anything. But when you stood up to drop him,
That was the hardest strike in the night.
yeah.
We talk about damage. Damage. Show it. You got rocked.
Yeah. So now we're 1-1. Caught him big dang. Caught him big. Dang, there we go. I thought he was out right there for a second.
Yeah.
I was just saying, man, he could steal around. I was saying it again. Damn. Damn. I was gonna go for a takedown immediately.
Yeah.
Guys, we've only had one finish so far all night, on the main part at least.
True.
Our boy Green, the lock of the night, my lock of the night. Green with the rear naked choke.
He just tagged him again. Yeah, there it is. See if he can fight that off.
See, when a grappler gets wore out,
Oh,
it throws off their takedown game, and then a striker can take over from here. See, Van's
Van's working.
Van's
this dude on the
heating
feet.
up now. He's telegraphing. Tyra's telegraphing moving too slow. This is where Van takes over.
Yeah.
Tyra's looking too tired.
Tagged him.
He looks hurt and tired.
Yeah. Yay! Yep. Wrist. Battery, sir.
I do have.
I got my plug in it.
Can it reach all the way over here?
Oh. Get you to here.
I might be able to make that work.
Oh, yeah.
Give me a minute. No, don't.
That jazz.
It looked like his mouth guard just popped out.
Oh, working.
Laptop was about to die. I had to plug it in.
Oh man, it's
Dude,
just,
this song, if Tyra survives this is 10-8. I mean, it's on the path to a 10-8. If Van wins this, they better call Pantoja into the cage
yeah.
to do like a face-off and a talk.
Yeah.
Congrats, but I'm coming back for my title.
What happened?
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Any second now. I mean, Tyra's trying. He's doing what he can, to be fair.
He's trying.
He's not giving up, but yeah, he's got nothing left. Oh yeah. If he chokes him out, head's turned too much. I mean, you could probably neck break him from here. It's not going to be a proper choke. But even a neck break, you can tap from that. It hurts.
Yeah. He taps this dude out. He's something.
Oh,
There it
now
is,
there it is.
Three,
It's a choke.
two.
Oh no, he got out. He got out.
He should have just went out. He's about to get knocked out.
52-6 significant strikes in the third round so far. And you still got almost 2 minutes left.
Dude,
Oh.
lost the first round.
Ooh, Tyra tagged him back though. Dude, he's not even seeing the strikes coming. I think because he's so hurt.
He was so
Because it messes with your like reaction time.
Oh.
Ooh.
Man.
Van's boxing is so
That
good.
should be a professional boxer.
Van's boxing is good.
He is that good.
Like we could insult him because he doesn't know the goats.
He's been too busy boxing.
Yeah. But he's got some hands on him. Yeah, I agree with you, two guys. Got anyone else watching? Just you so far. Bruh.
Leaking.
Is he?
You gonna work?
He's too tired. Yeah.
Credit to him. I'm surprised he's still inspired. Yeah. Yeah. Props to him.
I mean, survive for 30 seconds even if you do get taken down. That's still a 10. This is still a 10-8 round.
Absolutely.
So you got a 10-9 for Tyra, 10-9 for Van, then a 10-8 for Van. Even if you do get taken down, it's fine. Survive for 20
It's
seconds.
10-8, but it's still 10-9.
It's still a 10-8 in my book. It's a 10-8 in my book. Yeah, you're good. 10-8.
Can't say 10-8.
Credit to Tyra for really sticking it out.
Yeah.
Nah, I still say 10-8. I still say 10-8. That face is 10-8. What you got to do, guys? 10-8?
Oh,
God, that overcut.
oh, that was an illegal blow.
Missed it.
I missed it too.
He kneed him while he had 3 points of contact. New Jersey rules.
Gotcha.
I don't know if New Jersey has that or not.
That's what they're
Daniel
changing.
Cormier just said they do.
Ten eight. I for sure thought he was about to tap to the rear chill.
Yeah. He almost got finished multiple times. That is a 10. I don't care if he got a takedown at the end. That's a 10-8 round. For sure.
Fight went from pretty boring to pretty exciting. Dang. Oh man. Oh, we got a fight.
It's been the best fight so far.
Yeah, for sure.
Ooh,
For
good takedown.
sure.
Good takedown for Tyra.
Damn.
People gonna boo, but this is what you need to do.
This is his only chance right here.
Tyra's got, Van's got butterfly guard, but doesn't know how to use butterfly guard. You know how to use butterfly guard. I suck with butterfly. I suck with butterfly guard. I play closed, open, and lasso. Really good with lasso. I got long legs. I lasso the sweep the shit out of people. I love that. Well, we probably get short legs. Lasso's really good for us long legged people. And it's really good because I like close guard. I go close guard and they'll like stand up to break my guard open. When they do, I just throw my leg over and under, and I'm right in the lasso. And then as soon as they try to pass me, you're stepping into a sweep every time. I catch people with it. Pretty much every class I'm in, I catch somebody with it just about nowadays. I get it a lot. From a half guard, yeah. Where you like
ridiculous.
right, you hook the foot and kind of
Roll
pop
over.
your hips and then fall over. Yeah. Yeah, we learn a variation where like because you do it from half guard, right? And we like the guy that taught us it, like if you bring your foot over their foot and you do the same thing, like it because it traps that foot so they can't base. And it's that's what we were taught. But I've been doing when I'm in half guard, I'm usually not trying to sweep from there. I'm usually trying to wrestle up. I'm usually trying to get an underhook and wrestle up. I'm not flexible enough for upper guard. I've never even attempted lower guard. I'll do close guard, and if I can't get a lasso, if they stand up, I'll go into like a daily Hiva or an X guard. Single leg X is there, but I like regular X better. I do omoplata sweeps. I've never done an oh, going for a triangle. He's going for a triangle. But that's almost had an omoplata. That'd have been a nice comeback, dude.
Yeah.
It's a hell of a fight.
The fight. But I've actually never gotten an omoplata as a submission, but I catch it a lot as a sweep because like,
Oh
yeah,
Oh, he's
because like if someone like breaks a guard, if I'm trying to go in a triangular arm bar and they kind of like mess my posture so I can't do it, I'll hook it to an omoplata and it'll flip them and I just like come up on top of them. So it becomes more of a sweep than a submission, but you can still use it for that. But I think the reason why is I haven't tried it in a while and I was like a white belt when I was doing those still. And so that, as I was about to say that I wasn't really doing that, I just throw my leg and sit up. And then so they roll through, but when they roll through, it becomes a sweep and they get on top of them. But that's what you're supposed to do. You do that, and then you bring your knees out and feet out, and it twists their shoulder, and then it becomes like a pretty deep submission. Nice sprawl there. Oh, ooh, knee to the head.
Tyler takes him down, he might still win.
Tyler did enough to take this round either way.
Yeah, because he already took him down,
Yeah.
and on the feet, he's actually not looked too bad against him.
Van had a series about 3 or 4 straight shots where he popped him really, yeah. Tyler might.
But then you
It
got
might be 2-2 going.
you got to remember that there is a 10-8 round of play. You know what
In
that could
play.
mean? If Tyra wins this round and the next round, it could be a draw. It'll be what's the math here? 47?
47.
Yeah.
I think Tyler won that one. So it's 2-2 unless there was a 10-8.
Yeah. It's still, you can just think of it round for round as 2-2.
2-2 regardless. Yeah.
Right. And
It
then
could be a 10-8.
right.
Tyler needs to win this round, that chance.
Yes. Fantastic fight. Awesome. And see, this is why it's hard for us to hate Van too much, because at the end of the day, he does give us fun fights. Like, you can't really call the Pantoja fight fun because it ended so quickly. But I mean, if you watch this Royval fight and watch the other fights leading up to that, like, it's been nothing but bangers.
He fought Mario Batista, I think, this year as well.
Did he? No, that's in for weight class. Bantamweight.
Yeah. I'm trying to think who else he fought. Who's the other guy who fought this year?
He fought Royval. Did he fight Moreno? Look it up. Look away from TV though.
Maybe don't do that.
I'm holding my phone up towards the TV so I can see both. All right, so you're asking like who he's fought last year?
Yeah.
I'll pull it up right now.
Because he fought like 3 weeks apart, I would say.
Um,
Royval and somebody else for 3 weeks.
Yeah, we fought. Yeah, Brandon Royval and Bruno Gustavo da Silva. He lost to Charles Johnson back in 2024, and then had another loss against some nobody.
Oh!
Fury of some. If Van wins this round, he
definitely
locks down the whole fight.
Yeah,
Most
for sure.
100 plus significant strike performances in UFC since 2023. Gotcha. What a fight. 2-2 going to the fifth. Tyra is tough as nails. He is definitely tough as nails. Because he got hurt and he kept coming.
So good. Oh, he's working the body. Good knee. Good sprawl.
I have a fantastic sprawl. I pride myself in having a really good sprawl. Ooh, those combos, man.
He's got the bitter gas.
Very few people like take me down with wrestling.
Oh,
You got-
Oh, let him finish it. That's
I just turned my head on an early stoppage.
yeah.
Yeah, you did.
You definitely did.
What I was trying to say is I have a really good sprawl. Very few people take me down with wrestling. They either have to like foot sweep me or go. pull guard and have a good guard where they sweep me from that. But like, if it comes like raw wrestling, take me down. There's a few spots. I have a killer sprawl. That's from when I was in the army. Well, I mean, I was in the army in Fort Benning. We used to train what we call combatives. With this guy, he remembers. Do you guys? Well, actually, did we do combatives when you were with us, or was it before? I don't remember. But anyway, and we would do sprawl drills. So like our legs would run. Like we would run in place and then do kind of like a squat thrust, but you do like with your hips. And it's a simulator. Someone tries to take you down and sprawl. And so they'd be like, run in place, sprawl, and you'd sprawl. And then whenever we would train the hand-to-hand training, we would sprawl on people, like we'd shoot takedowns and work on sprawling. See this finish again because, yeah, I disagree with a good stoppage. I don't think. Yeah, that was early. You had Van, or no, you had Tyra, but none of us have perfect.
None of us have perfect minutes.
I got the last two wrong. I had Tyra and Waldo. They better call Pantoja in for like a preview for that rematch because he says he's back training, he's good to go. That's so annoying, says Bilbo Smashins.
Smash.
That's his name on YouTube. That's my buddy, you guys.
One point left. Does anybody want pita bread?
No, I hate hummus. I like pita bread, but not hummus.
That's because you hate hums at Jemima. Your racism will show in your.
No, I'm good.
I'm not racist. I hate everything.
I feel that. I feel that. I'll discriminate. I hate everything.
Now, if my wife was here,
Should be
you
on
better
that.
hide it from her. She'll eat it all. Dude, Tyra is mentally and physically hurting right now.
Yeah. I'm a Tyra fan after that fight, though. He's got
Mentally
some
and physically
flair.
hurting.
And Van Fan. Because after the first round, you told me he was going to the fight? Hell no.
Hey, credit where it's due, though. Van's got hands.
Hands, son.
Dude's got hands.
We talk about Max Holloway being the best boxer or Ilya Topuria.
Even if
Van's
one
right
argued-
there.
Even if you want to argue that was an early stoppage, he's got hands.
He's got hands.
Yeah. I agree with you, dude, guys, but at the end of the day, it's still. Van's still got good hands. Now we're ready to see him fight Pantoja.
Ain't nobody arguing. Who's Demetrius Johnson?
I don't know, some guy, I guess. I think he's some YouTuber.
Yeah. Jake Paul. Something like that. Yeah, he is.
Oh,
Yeah, he is. Oh. This dude should have been knocked out long time ago.
I think the right guy won, so I guess it doesn't matter, but it was still premature stoppage. You can see he's mad.
Yeah,
Look
no.
at that,
It was.
you see him throw his mouth guard. He was so mad.
100% it was. But I do think the right guy won.
Speaking of mouth guards, True Fit Customs, mouth guards you can get in any kind of sport, combat sport, hockey, football. They do all of it. No, they're not a sponsor. They're just no. They should be a sponsor. Come on, call him in.
Come on here, mother.
Give him the ring.
About one.
That's nothing. They didn't let Pantoja come in. Oh, come on.
You ain't even got
It's
it.
a golden opportunity
You
to
don't-
have him come in.
You don't have to do that. That fight sells itself. That fight sells itself, man.
Pantoja is gonna choke him out.
I got more excited for that fight though. Seeing Giant. I mean, those hands are crazy.
I wish I had his hand.
Man. But he's a bitch. That guy has fun fights. That guy.
Who's that guy?
I don't know. And then that guy who
He's always doing goofy videos with that Nina chick.
didn't he get knocked out by Izzy?
Something like that. Then he's like some drunk who works at a tire shop.
Yeah. That's him. That's the guy.
It's cool looking title belt. Unpopular opinion, I like the new title belts over the big old ones they used to have.
Yeah, I used to disagree with you, but after careful consideration, I agree with you.
I think the old ones still look good, but it's like there was no color separation. It was just all like different levels of metal. That has more is readability. I don't think I have to drive.
Yeah.
What is it?
It's a orange.
And
It's a local made product.
I think it's good.
Oh,
I love that sound.
she's popping bottles.
I've always loved the sound of a bottle popping.
Boom. This is about to be the most anticlimactic ending to a pay-per-view card in one. Numbered card. I feel like this is the most anticipated fight of the year so far. Am I wrong? I feel like it is.
They've definitely done a good
They've
job.
hyped it up, they've done that far, like people are into it. This ain't gonna be
Who's
something.
that guy?
I don't know. Some goat burger. Is that the Chechnyan whore?
He called him a son of a whore at the ceremonial weigh-ins.
Strickland sitting. My problem with Strickland is he talks so much shit and fights like he just fights like
It
James.
reminds me of whenever he had his fight with DDP, especially the first fight with DDP. That's like to the death, to the effing death, and then he goes out. And he's like, "This is this to the death." And then when they have the iCar, you saw where they had him and iCarly side by side. It's the same thing. My daughter got into that show. She loves that show. You saw that one, the iCarly and Sean Strickland. So it's like iCarly, the TV show. Apparently, there's an episode where she got into MMA and she's like a little girl didn't know how to fight. She's like a little high school girl. So she has this like kind of dorky pose in MMA gear. And someone caught a picture of Sean Strickland, basically like the same exact pose, and they got them like side by side. I'll pull it up.
Huh.
It's actually pretty funny. Yeah.
And the stage could be up there.
Sean iCarly Strickland. It's already 11 o'clock. I've had a lot of decisions.
Yeah.
The last one was a finish, but it was in the 5th round, so it was decision length basically.
Why is it Sean Strickland quit?
Part of what makes his takedowns so good is he moves so quickly, but he's also strong. Because like technique wise, I mean, winter wrestlers have the technique that he has in his takedown. Why are his takedowns so much better? He just moves so quick, and then when he grabs you, if you try to sprawl or something, he has the strength to keep pushing. You see, when he fought, I think it was when he fought DDP, and DDP one point sprawled on one of his takedowns, so he just kept driving, changed angles, and then kept driving some more, and then was able to take him down from that. Like he just doesn't like chain wrestling. His chain wrestling is crazy.
It's like when we stand up fight, Sean.
Is that him sparring with Johnny Walker?
Yeah, I think so. Definitely impressed me with this one.
Oh, your wife should have kept that liquor out, and then we get a whole bunch of shots, and then in the post-fight interview, take a shot every time we hear an F word. I can't do that. I got to drive.
Guy's responsible. He ain't even drive. So in my book, if I haven't missed the pound for pound best, then he's supposed to be everybody, and he's impressive. Kind of a life.
Honestly, who do you think is more skilled, better pound for pound between him and Islam?
It's all I'm trying to do. I was thinking Mayo is just.
Who's a better grappler? Oh, Islam's grappling is
I mean,
untouchable.
I get you.
I think it's fair to say
I
that.
get you.
I think it's fair to say that the top two,
Oh, without doubt.
maybe with Marab following their heels.
Yeah, Murat's 3. Murat's a one-trick pony, just like Shemaiah.
Marab is more like relentless takedowns. I mean, like he set the record for like most takedowns in a single fight or whatever, against Sean, the other Sean, O'Malley.
Yeah.
But that's because he doesn't have the same control Chimaev does. He can take you down at will, so can Chimaev, but when Chimaev takes you down, you stay down. When Khabib takes you down, you stay down. Islam takes you down, you stay down. Marab doesn't have the same level of control. He'll take you down, you get up and takes you down. You get up and takes you down. You get up and takes you down.
Murat's known for the gas tank. I still
Right.
think the whole narrative on Shemaiah doesn't have. I just don't agree, but we'll see.
He was able to hold DDP down for 5 rounds.
So fuck it.
Yeah, but to be fair, I'm not saying that he has a bad gas tank, but I will say that doesn't mean he has a good gas tank because you're not burning a lot of gas when you're in that position.
But I still think like Usman in the 3rd round of their fight, he won that round. He lost the 2nd round, but he won the 3rd round.
I thought he won. I thought he lost the 3rd round.
No,
I have to rewatch
he
it.
won the 3rd round, he lost the 2nd round. Well, he had a broken hand from the first round. And he completely dominated Usman on the ground. And that's Usman's world. And he just, ooh, it was so. We're about to get a lot of answers here. If he does what I think he's about to do, he's the powerful contest.
Sean is the anti-hero of the UFC world. It's weird. His cauliflower ear is so weird because he has one that's like sticking out and one that's not. Yeah, it's weird. We have a new, I say new, it's been out for a few months. A new slur has come up in the jiu-jitsu world. If you train jiu-jitsu, but you don't have cauliflower ear, it's like an insult. You're new, you're called a soft ear. Like someone will talk trash about the yard, like shut up your soft ear. Like, we don't want to hear what you got to say. I technically have a little bit of cauliflower ear. I got like a knot. You can't see it because on the inside, but I have where it's knotted up on the inside. So
He's getting cauliflower too.
I tried to avoid it. I got it drained and everything. Yeah. Mine's on the inside. You can't even see it. I can feel it. Mine's on this inner spot, like your mindset. Actually went and got it drained. I got some magnets for it and everything.
Did you
I
say?
think I'm pretty bad. Yeah. So you drain it, but if you leave it alone, it will just fill back up with fluid. So there's special magnets you can buy that are specifically for cauliflower ear. And you put them in where like it pinches and holds, so it doesn't allow that space to fill back up. And so it minimizes, it tries to prevent it filling back up and developing cauliflower. Well, I'm already partially blind in one eye from getting spiked on the head on a takedown. So I have a permanent injury and I can't quit now because I have a permanent injury. And it's like, what am I going to get out of? Like I'm in it. I'm in it forever. Here's the thing, you guys. This guy is the definition of, how many times have you heard him say that? He likes to say the definition of, that's another one of the Stricklandisms. Like, these people are the definitions of dogs. He is the definition of a whore. He is everything is
That's true.
the definition of, that's another Stricklandism. There's let's effing go. Like, here's the thing, you guys, and he's the definition of insert insult. He's the definition of a coward.
The intros are going to take longer than anything.
What is with this walkout?
He could do so much better for himself than somebody strumming a band.
Yeah.
Can they just not grow mustaches? I see that with my little chin goatee thing. Still with us, do guys? Bilbo
You guys,
smashing.
you all right with me, sir?
He's one of us. He's a denim guy. He used to be.
This dude's a fucking animal. Pretty good.
I wonder when Monster Rookie will ever get a title shot.
He won't. But he's good at RAF, so that's good. It's bullshit. Give him a shot.
Yeah.
I get that I'm right in the fence.
I get that he could be difficult.
I get that
But at the end of the day, like, he's beating everyone else.
it's not like it's maybe he deserves it. It's like he clearly deserves
Right.
it. It's not even funny. Okay, all right. So, how many seconds in until he attempts the first takedown? So let's get some down. But
20 seconds.
23. 23.
20.
20. I'm gonna say 17.
Okay. It's like the price is right.
It is.
It's like price all lose. You said 20 minutes, 21.
Right. That's some bullshit. I never liked that. It's like, no, who's closest? Like, oh, whatever. So you go back there. That's dumb. You say about 17 seconds in, I'll go score. This is about to be fun.
Look on the minute bar. I think it's the first time I've seen like a bunch of law enforcement in there to make sure they don't attack each other before when they're allowed to attack each other.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Like this has got to be. I'd say this is the second most heated rivalry I've ever seen in UFC history. I can't think of but just one more that was worse.
Honor to be.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was trying because Dana said that this is top three, and I was like, well, for it to be top three, I assume you mean number three would be two that are worse, and I can only think of one. I can think of another one that was close, and that was Tito and Ken Shamrock. That was pretty heated.
See, I wasn't watching.
And people want to mention like Chael and Anderson, but that was more antics.
Chael's WWF, man. That's such a.
It's like those
that's
two,
just
like
Chael, yeah.
they're friends now. They hang out together, watch fights together. They have the antics. Like, yeah, it was.
This is like real.
It was a fun. Yeah, I'd say it was top five most fun rivalries. But when it comes to like pure hatred, no. Like these two would want to like do legit physical harm to each other outside of the cage. Main event time. All right, you guys.
We got.
What is your official prediction? I don't mean just win loss. I mean get specific, like first round submission, second round KO, decision. Who you think's gonna win? Give us like a full prediction of how you think this fight's gonna go. He's got first or second round submission, Chimaev. The other one's got first round submission, Chimaev. I have Strickland pulling off some type of crazy underdog win. They're super confident.
It's about to be fun, man. This is about to be fun, man.
Also,
Mr. Dirk.
also we're doing
I'm excited.
how long before we think Chimaev shoots a takedown? Not necessarily lands it, but attempts it, shoots it. We got 23 seconds, 20 seconds, and 17 seconds. He says 10 seconds. So
it might be 5. He might just run across the fan.
he might.
He's so amped.
So how you think?
Seconds.
How you think the fight's gonna go? Winner and
He's going to
method.
go take the first step forward. His knee's going to give out, and that's going to be the end of the fight.
Winner and
What if we have
method.
a Jorge Masvidal and Hatchker situation where Chimaev runs across there and just
No, how about this one? How about this one? I'm laughing talking about it. Chimaev like runs at him, goes for a takedown, and Sean catches up and throws him down to the ground. Chimaev lands funny, it hurts his arm. Then Sean tells everybody, "I made this happen."
Yeah.
Like man. He said 10 seconds. Who's
Sean
going?
pokes him in the eye, and about 15 seconds in, that's the end of the fight.
God, when that happened with well, it wasn't 10 seconds in, but when that happened with the Aspinall fight, oh my God, I was so frustrated.
another Cali guy.
What's that?
Another Cali guy.
Oh, Strickland, yeah, I know that. I think he's born and raised. I was just born there.
It's just-
I was raised here.
You wouldn't think somebody who talks like that is from California, but
Dude, you'd be surprised. Like, my most conservative family members are from California. Like,
Really?
born and raised, yeah. And then my family who's from Louisiana are the opposite. It's really weird.
Yeah.
So, Tito and Ken was in Tennessee. I think he meant in Tennessee. Oh, tense. Okay, I got it.
I thought Chuck and Tito had a big rivalry.
You know what's crazy is kind of like these two, Chuck and Tito used to be training partners and friends.
Yeah.
Then they had a falling out.
It usually leads to the best rivalries.
So how's it gonna go, Dugas? Who wins and how? Who wins and
All
how?
right. We're gonna stand up for big fights. So
Oh.
I'm in order.
Well,
I just feel like this is gonna win this one. Just like into it.
I can move back a little bit because Roy.
My fan was in the way right here.
Yeah, you're blocking Roy.
I know.
Do we need to switch spots?
Yeah, I'm like really into this.
All right. They touch gloves. They touch gloves. Are you serious? They're being nice. I did not expect that because they
Extra
really
security.
hate each other. They really hate each other.
Wow.
I'm actually surprised they touch gloves. I legit.
Staying in the cave.
Yeah, they had extra
I am
security.
legitimately surprised they touch gloves. All right, give me seconds. Here we go. We got 10, 20, 17, and 23. Remember Brock versus Frank Mir is like 5 or 7. Here we go. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10,
If he stands and tries to talk,
13 seconds.
Here we go. Here we go.
13. So he had 10. He's closest. See how he's locking his hips like that? Makes it hard to get up.
Strickland's doing good. Man, don't give up your back. That ain't good. That ain't good at all. There's a hook. Levels, man. He's chaining this. He's going to chain takedowns just like he did against DDP.
He is the master of chain wrestling.
Absolutely.
Like, seriously.
This dude's a whole different planet. Look at this. RNC first round, boys.
Push down that ankle. He's got his feet crossed.
Kick him in the balls.
Oh, shit. Oh,
Oh, this is bad.
this is exactly how I thought this fight was going to go.
Yeah. Don't kick him in the balls and get in trouble. Man.
Have you ever, honest question, have you ever seen that happen before where they're both laying down and somebody gets called for kicking the ball? I've never seen it.
No, I've never seen it.
I'm just asking. Domination, dude. What? He's alive. It's just like so nerve-wracking. Like, dude, if he can get to his feet, I just don't think he would. He's doing a good job fighting the hands, though. Reminds me of Islam and Volkanovski was not letting him get to his neck.
Yeah, he just sticks to you like glue.
It's a backpack, dude.
That's one thing I've been working on a lot in jiu-jitsu. Like if I have a guy in a good position and they're working in a state, sometimes if you're not careful enough and don't follow them, that's how they escape. You keep going with them. You gotta stick to them. If you have to move to another angle, do it. And I've been working on that a ton in the gym. When I get a person down, even if they work and escape, I'm usually able to maintain dominance in some type of way. If that means changing my grips, moving my angle or something, you know?
Yeah.
Clearly I'm not as good at it as Chimaev.
Mhm.
No, I think he's a little bit better than me.
Oh, that's an awkward position. Ragged on this dude.
Take down. Seatbelt. They call
Yep.
it a seatbelt.
Yep.
Actually, it's not a seatbelt. Seatbelt's one under one.
Under, yeah. Yeah, how? He hasn't been hit. Has he even taken one shot?
Did he fall on his face at one point,
Yeah.
taking him down?
Has he? Well, there's one.
Okay. This is 10-8 Strickland. Oh. Oh no.
Here we go. Here's my first round RNC. No, he ain't got it. He ain't got it. He ain't got it.
Yeah. Oh,
Wow.
He ain't got it. He ain't got it. He's gonna make it through the first.
See the Clippers.
I appreciate you not bringing your money, sir. I lost, but that's exactly how I thought it was gonna go. Strickland's cooked. He ain't got nothing for this thing. But I will say this: he didn't take any damage.
his coach said, all right, he took the first. Unlike the other ones, like,
Oh, yeah. You won it, Volko. You won it. Beautiful, which was crazy because he's at 30-27. Which was so crazy.
All right, so let's see what we got here. Got 32 seconds. So
how you feeling about Strickland now?
I am still sticking with my prediction.
How confident are you?
I was to admit that. Thing is, I just want to get through the people were saying he has no chance whatsoever.
He's got
Like
no
zero.
whatsoever.
Anytime someone says that,
This is going exactly as planned.
all right. Second round. Let's keep the same numbers. I don't know when that cut happened.
I don't either. I don't even know how it happened. Here we go.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
I'm staying with Strickland.
11, 12, 13, 14.
It's coming. 3,
Coming.
2. Yeah, he's coming. He's gonna throw something in there.
10-9. I would not be mad at a 10-8. I wouldn't be mad at a 10-8.
It shouldn't be a 10-8 though. He didn't really do anything.
When you control him,
Yeah, but he didn't have any damage, man. You can't be 10-8 without any damage or threat. Like there was no threat of a submission right now.
see, this is what I was thinking that Chimaev also might do, actually decide to box with them, because then Strickland get tunnel vision and go, okay, he's gonna stand box, he's not gonna shoot. And it makes him more susceptible to shoot. So I could see Chimaev going up. We can box with him a little bit. See, he bobs his head.
Yeah, he's gonna play the game for a minute.
Yeah.
but he's
At
gonna
least we shoot.
Yeah.
Because Strickland can get tunnel vision. Like, okay, you want to box, it's box.
He blocked that.
It's coming.
The takedown's coming
When
for sure.
Strickland's, when he
It's
gets
coming.
close to the cage,
Yeah.
Chimaev's gonna dive at him.
Hey man, I want a good fight. If I'm wrong, I'll be the first to say, hey, I was wrong with it. Him standing with Strickland's not a good strategy. No.
He's about to shoot.
Oh, okay.
But from this position with those underhooks, you can set up sweeps from here. And I promise you, he knows how to sweep from here.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. We got to fight. I'm with it. I'm glad they're not booing. Idiots.
We had up to like 3 or 4 people earlier. I even saw someone else comment earlier, but my boy Dugas is a real one. He's a real one.
You're a real one,
Sticking with
Dugas.
this whole event.
Appreciate you,
It's
sir.
my homie.
This is interesting. This is interesting.
See, you got to be careful.
There's so many traps. He's trying to
So many
set you. So
See, I
many
don't know how good his jiu-jitsu is though. Like bottom game, triangles, arm.
Five?
Yeah. I'm not talking submissions. I'm talking like back games,
Yeah.
like Pantoja type stuff.
I got you. I got you.
Right. So like when he's on his back, can he throw up a triangle? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
Oh, okay. Sprawl game. Look, he just wants to play. Nah, don't go in there though. Don't go in there though.
You get armbarred. for
Yeah,
it. No,
dude.
not
Not from there. Not from there. There, but yeah, you're going into the deep water right there. Yeah, but he has to constantly do it.
On.
I'm with it though. I'm on fun fight. To me, there's no damage either way. Either way.
Sean's doing damage. It's not incredible. He's doing damage though.
Hmm. Nothing really emerging. Either way, I don't think nobody's done either. A lot of people are saying he didn't make the weight and like he's not in good shape right now. Strickland might win this round.
Yeah.
Strickland might win this round, you know.
Don't say that because you're gonna jinx it. Chimaev's gonna like backdoor out, tear his back, and choke him out.
He said 1-1, baby. I see you. It's looking like it. It's looking like it.
I even said at the end of the first round, I said I'm still sticking with Sean. I said he has a better chance of people are giving him.
Like I said, man, I'll be happy to be wrong.
I said he has a better chance of people were saying
No
Yeah.
ground control time on 2 is crazy stat. If you had told me that, I don't know.
I said he has a better chance than people wanted to admit. That's why I've been sticking with this prediction.
But you know he's not gonna. You know he's not gonna.
Dude, Sean's the kind of fighter, Sean's the type of fighter, unless it's DDP, as the fight goes on, the better he looks. Because the more you're gonna wear down and the more he doesn't, except for his DDP fight.
But you know what? I'm in a weird way. I'm kind of glad. If somebody who's like saying he's the pound for pound best, people say they don't have a gas tank. I hope it goes late, and I hope he proves people wrong. I'm not even like a Chimaev fan per se. My eyeballs tell me he's the best.
I'm a fan of him like as a fighter. I don't hate on his wrestling style, rapid style like a lot of people do. I'm fine with it. He kind of annoys me on a personality level. Sean is like such a mixed bag. And I've said this time and time again. Like because at the end of the day, I do really root for people based off of like the kind of person they are. And Sean is like a guy, like sometimes he says stuff and I'm like, yeah. And other times he says stuff like, dude, shut up. Like, I just can't stand you. So, like I said, he's the anti-hero of MMA. Now that he just got ragdoll, well, I say ragdoll, got controlled beneath him, is he going to
He won't
try
but
to
see,
shoot
Chimaev.
early in round 3? Is he going to try to shoot early in round 3 instead of standing and boxing?
Oh,
Like I said, he could throw hard too. It looks like he's recovered a little bit of his gas.
again, I don't think a gas tank's the thing. If he loses, it's gonna be on feet though.
I don't think he has a bad gas tank. He probably has an okay gas tank for middleweight, but it's not better than Sean's. It's not.
I'd agree.
It's not.
I'd agree.
I don't know if any middleweight has a better gas tank than Sean.
I'd agree with that too.
Maybe, I don't know. Usman?
Not bad in Sean's. I want a good fight, man.
He doesn't have the best gas tank in the UFC.
No,
Even pound for pound.
No.
I'm talking even accounted for pound for pound.
Mirage.
That's Marab,
Yeah,
dude.
yeah, not
Cardio
for
machine.
sure. There's no question. We gotta fight, boys. I'm here for it.
I said he had a better chance than you people wanted to admit. I've been saying it for about 2 years now. Have I not been saying it for about 2 years?
Yeah.
Ever since he beat Izzy and Chimaev had that back and forth with Usman, however long ago that was, I said I wanted to see this fight, and I said I think Strickland could possibly take him. And people said that's crazy back then. But I've been sticking with that prediction for like 2 years now.
But here's the problem with Strickland. If it's a stand-up fight, he's got the advantage. But what he doesn't have is power. He's not going to knock out Chimaev.
No,
He's not.
he can
he's not.
wear him down over time like he did with Fluffy and get like a late TKO.
But Chimaev's going to take him down, whereas Fluffy couldn't. Chimaev
Right.
absolutely.
Didn't you say they say he can't knock him out? I mean, I could see the possibility. I'm not saying it's going to happen. I think he can maybe rock him and get him down, and especially Herb Dean.
Yeah, maybe similar.
Mark Goddard would have probably already killed the TKO.
Mark Goddard's not as bad as Herb Dean.
What about that last ref with Van? That was worse, actually.
Yeah, that was
bad.
That was bad. That was for food, man. The defense from Strickland.
Chance to win 53% for Strickland. I know you do. This Strickland needs to not do this. He needs to not get up against the cage. Chimaev wants you against the cage because he likes to do a lot of wrestling off the cage. He'll shove you against the cage and then grab your hips and drag you down. Don't do that. You're off camera, by the way. You can be off camera if you want. That's not
good.
Get close. It's okay. Strickland's doing good head movement, unlike his DDP fight. The second DDP fight is like he didn't have head movement. He just allowed himself to get tagged over and over and over. Chimaev's landed too, though, and Strickland needs to be careful because Chimaev is strong.
And of course, the strike set up the takedown.
Right. But even so, like, even if he's a wrestler first, he is strong in the arms and he can.
He's got knockout power.
He can knock. That's what I'm saying. Like, if Sean's not careful, he'd get knocked out. He's already got a bloody nose. This one is close.
It's super close. Whoever wins the last minute wins the fight. I'm sorry, wins the week. He's talking shit.
Strickland's like,
Strickland's getting fucked up. He's talking.
Yeah, Chimaev was sticking out his tongue and looking to the side like it's someone else. I don't know who it was. Maybe off of damage, Chimaev took this month. According to the numbers, Strickland's landed more, but maybe not. Yeah, the damage.
But he's got bloody nose too. It's a real fight. Last 30 seconds. Who's this? Good jam. Oh,
that was a stump.
Yeah, he slips.
He wasn't like legit stumbling.
Yeah, no, he slipped. He's taking them jabs though, man. Strickland's getting
careful with those teeps. You go with the more.
I don't know who won the round.
Yeah,
I don't know. I'm not gonna sit here and act like I do. I don't know.
Hey, they're being nice to each other.
1-1 in the third round.
You said nothing surprising is going to happen in this fight. I disagree. I'm surprised they're being nice to each other.
Who won that round, yo? I don't know.
When I look at the visual damage, I think Chimaev. But when we look at like Strickland land like way more.
Strickland landed more. Chimaev, I think, had more damage. Landed more damage.
But I mean, it could be that it's more visual damage. I think his nose is just easy bloody because it bloodies in almost every match he's in.
It does. It's like an ABS situation.
Yeah, it isn't like he wasn't getting like. It's more just pitter patter and nose bloody nose.
All right, Sean isn't attacking the body with his hands while on the feet. Chimaev keeping his things high. His coach just said he needs to step up.
I don't disagree with that. Yeah.
I agree. Did not think we'd be here.
I did.
I know you did.
Chimaev's having fun though. They're being nice to each other. Shmai's really turning it up now.
Somebody with no gas tank is turning it up over here in the corner.
Mark Usman talking.
Good left. He is. Second range is real. Yeah, but Shemaev's falling into the trap. Maybe he's still for the takedowns. Pressure. I don't want to hear anything about the gas tank.
You talking on that gas tank?
I ain't talking about you specifically. I'm talking about like the MMA world. Like, I just don't want to hear it. Like, that needs to stop. That needs to.
Strickland's really got to turn it up here.
Come on. He's laughing. The same fluffy you is.
Straight up headhunting.
He ain't trying for the ticket. He's trying to just beat him at his own game. Which is not a sports strategy.
See, it's fights like this is the reason why a lot of people call Sean the jab merchant. Like he doesn't turn up when he needs to. He doesn't mix things up.
I mean, that's kind of my thought. Sean didn't like that.
Headhunting. Sean is only headhunting. He had like 100 strikes to the head, and the body and legs were single digits. See, as I was saying, you get him to get tunnel vision by going into boxing for a really long time and then shoot. Now, I was kind of surprised he waited that long to do it. And how he just turns around to the back. That makes it hard to get back up. Yeah, absolutely.
2-1. I don't know about the.
Yeah. I'm still surprised we're doing nice to each other.
Huh?
I actually was thinking about one of like the side bets to do for like fun. I was like, of them like throwing punches or yelling at each other between rounds, something like that.
Yeah.
But I'd have been wrong on that one. They've been surprisingly cordial.
It's almost like all the lead up was just an ad.
I don't know, kicking them at the ceremonial weigh-ins was crazy. I don't really think it's necessarily an act with Sean. I think it's like he just turns it up. He turns up what he's really thinking. I don't think he's not. I don't think he's not genuine about anything he says. He just amplifies it for attention.
Was that on Ron?
Yeah, they're like best friends and training partners. His
2-2 or 3-1.
Sean's, yeah, I think probably 3-1. I can't believe who makes their game.
And tells you it was all a big act. It is 10 seconds in.
There's your 10 seconds, you guys.
But it looked like a DDP rule there.
Yeah. But the DDP was flat in crucifix.
True story.
But look at that.
That's
Tony
different.
does not have good takedown defense.
Well, he got taken down. He got up back.
Gotta quit. He's working the underhooks. He's got a whizzer right now. Ooh, almost got an Uchimata. Post. This is bad right here. Well, maybe not too bad. Maybe not too bad. I mean, it's not a good position to be in, but
Well, that
do
guy
not
back.
want him on your back. And he turns in, gets the underhook. There you go.
Strickland's got to finish him.
He does. And he's got to finish him, and I don't see him finishing him.
He's not going to.
So
Like, he's not going to knock him out.
whether you give Sean round 3 or not, I think it doesn't matter. Jemai could win this by decision, but I still think my point was proven. That he has a much better chance than people wanted to admit.
Yeah, I'll give you that for sure. Just the way the first round was going, I was like, this ain't going to last long. Three to go.
If Sean wants to win this, he needs to say, I don't care about if I get finished or not. I need to throw caution to the wind and throw everything I got at this guy. Like, because if you stand here and just keep jabbing like this, let's pretend you establish a jab
Good.
and work your way to the judge's scorecard. Congratulations, you survived to a decision loss. Even if you win this round, like you need a finish. Best case scenario, he's up 2 rounds, but most likely he's up only 1 round. He's only won 1 round. I mean, this round is so far pretty even. Maybe Chimaev with a little bit of control time at the front sways it, but it's anyone's round to win. It's pretty even. Which gives you 2 iffy rounds, 2 rounds that definitely go to Chimaev, and only 1 that definitely goes to Sean.
Chimaev looks like he's turning it up in the last minute.
I actually think Sean might take this round because he's landing so much more. As soon as I say that, this could change it, you know?
Yep.
I think it's very clear Sean has better anti-grappling than DDP.
We'll get on it. We get on it.
There you go. There you go. There you go. You got
Holy.
40 seconds. Chimaev landed more in round 3 and 2 and 5. I'm not Chimaev, Strickland.
Yeah, but Chimaev took control of this dude.
Yeah. Got 20 seconds.
Strickland more volume. Chimaev more control time.
Yeah.
But way closer than I would ever thought.
I said it would likely go to decision.
It's about to be crazy though, because nobody really knows right here. I mean, the first thing is that. I think it's 20. I'm sorry. I think it's 48, 47.
When you have 2 rounds that are sort of close, judges like to favor takedowns, control times, and the champ. So in both categories, Chimaev has some advantages there. So,
Who judges these? All right.
yes,
That's the expert. And that's the expert. He said that's Strickland's point.
like I said, you have 1 round that definitely goes to Sean. You have 2 rounds that definitely go to Chimaev. Then you have 2 other rounds that
Awesome.
are toss-ups.
Yes, I agree with that. Really.
So this is one where honestly, it doesn't matter who they give it to. I won't call it a robbery. When you have 2 rounds that I'm like, I don't know which way to call it.
Chet usually gets good for the Dubs, like baseball tie goes for a runner.
But I just want to stand record. I said 5 wins, and he is likely to win by decision. But I just want to point out, Sean's going to make it a fight. He's going to make it a lot harder, and it's going to be more competitive than a lot of people are saying. And even if I pick Sean as the winner and I'm wrong on that, I think all the other points are still proven. And I'm happy with that alone. I will take that. I think was it Cormier or Rogan one who said it probably an adrenaline dump in round 2. That Chimaev. I could see that being very plausible.
Well, if anything, Strickland through the line. Whether he wins or loses,
He
through the
didn't.
line.
He didn't prove anything to me because I already knew it.
I didn't think he should be able to do. I mean, he got whipped in the first round, like I thought.
Everything I said came to fruition.
I thought he was going to tap on his fingers. Yeah, tap him.
So what surprised you?
Thought that Chimaev would finish it in the first 2 rounds. I didn't expect him to look out. So
That is a huge 70
Significant strikes, 133 to 98. 913 takedowns. Takedowns, control time. Damage was maybe slightly in favor of Chimaev. Chimaev was pretty busted up at the end too. It wasn't super one-sided on damage. Look at that! Look at that face. He's not a super hard one-punch knockout. He's a wear you down over time. Look at the DDP fight where he lost the first fight, and DDP's face is like mincemeat.
Let's see. There we go.
Split.
Split.
You called it. He called it a split.
I don't even want to see it because he wins. Here we go. They did have some questionable judges tonight. They did have some questionable judges tonight. So when's the rematch? Somebody got rich tonight. Really? Look, he's put the belt on him. Oh, that big KG. I don't agree, but I ain't mad at it.
Strickland's fight split.
Here's the thing, you guys.
Chechen has Brett Bonnett for savage. He's a fucking savage. I should be a better fucking example when I try to sell these fights for you, fucker. I appreciate you. LaShawn, you sold this fight in a huge way, and you fought this fight in a huge way.
It's a little fake. Dude, look at his face though. Sean landed a lot.
Oh, look, he's retiring. He took his gloves off. Yeah.
Hey, Bilbo Smashers, when we gonna hang out? You can hang out with the whole Ground and Poundcast crew when you want to hang out. Now, here's the thing. Will Sean get a title? Will Sean get a title defense this time? Because last time he didn't, he lost it. Will he get a successful title defense? Because he didn't last time.
I still think Jemai beat him. Call it crazy. I think Jemai's game plan is wrong. Why are you standing in boxing with this dude?
Like I said,
Why are you standing in boxing with
I'm
him?
not surprised at all. It's a split. You got it. He went 2 rounds. Second and third. Oh yeah, at the very end of the third. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. That's what I said. I can't be mad. I guarantee you. I guarantee you. People are calling robbery right now. I promise you that. I know you're not. I know you're. But I'm just saying. I promise you, people. Especially this when you have close decisions. Oh, and my son wanted to say, if Sean wins this fight, we need to say that he is the biggest underdog winner of all time.
I just think that again. I think the game plan wasn't executed. But the American won. I'm happy about it. It's just.
And then see, he says all that stuff about other countries and religions, and I'm like, bro, it's a little too far. Maybe I should. And then he turns around and is like, I want to apologize. I should be better now. I'm like, so he's not completely terrible. You know? I think it went his way because of visible damage. I mean, yeah, there was visible damage on both sides. And also another thing. Here's another thing I've noticed. I don't know if you guys have noticed this. This is definitely stuff we repeat on the podcast. For many years, wrestling just scores more in the eyes of the judges, and I think nowadays it's not scoring as much as it used to. For example, let's go back and and I'm not mad at any of these scores because there were so many toss-up rounds.
For Jemai, I'm trying to read the different round. They all had it 10.
10-9, that checks out.
And then the fifth round was
Okay, and again, that was the third and the fifth were both toss-up rounds. 4 and 1 go to Chimai for sure. 2 goes to Strickland for sure. 3 and 5 were toss-ups. Yeah, I mean both of those were toss-up rounds, to be fair. But anyway, what I say about wrestling, let's take the Almeida and Volkov fight and let's time capsule it, put it back in time 5 years ago. I promise you Almeida would have won because judges favored wrestling way too much. And I'm saying this as a grappler myself. There needs to be some type of active grappling back in the days. Like if you control the person, you won the round.
Yeah.
And there's so many times, like your boy Khabib, who wins just off of grinding people out. I say that Khabib was at least active. You have a lot of John Fitches in the world who will just lay and prey on you and by doing just that. And I think that judges just aren't favoring that anymore. So if you take a person down, but you don't do much, which is why I think that Sean should have won his first match with DDP, because it's the same thing. Because like DDP took him down like 7 or 8 times, but he didn't do anything with it, you know? So passing back through next month, we should kick it for the White House. I'll be here, man. White House. You think Gaethje is getting overlooked? Well, here's the thing. Here's the thing, you guys. So I, on principle, cannot pick against Ilya anymore because I'm sick of looking like a damn fool. Because when he's going against Volkanovski, I said, when he's going against Volkanovski, I was like, you know, Volk is, I don't care if he's facing someone undefeated. No one beats Volk at featherweight. This guy has no chance. And he smokes Volkanovski. So then I'm like, okay, well, I guess I underestimated this guy. Then he moves up to lightweight and he goes against Charles Oliveira. I'm like, okay, this will be the guy that stops. This will be the guy that stops Ilya because it's Charles freaking Oliveira, the greatest finisher of all time, one of the greatest fighters of all time. This will be this guy that stops Ilya. And he knocked Charles out. So then he fights Max Holloway. And I'm like, okay, this time for real, it's going to be the guy that stops Ilya. Ilya knocks him out. How many times can I keep saying that this is going to be the time? So just on principle of not wanting to look like a damn fool anymore, I have to stop picking against Ilya because I could tell you 2 different cards on my predictions. I was 4-0 going into the main event. I would have been 5-0 had I picked Ilya, and 2 of them, the Charles card and the Max card. I was 4-0 and Ilya spoiled it for me. So I'm tired of being made look like a fool because of Ilya. I can't pick against him. I hope I'm wrong because Ilya's kind of a prick, and we all like Justin Gaethje. We all like the American. But the dude has made me look stupid 3 times now, and I need to stop. You know, that's my point on Ilya. Yeah, Chimae's face did look pretty messed up. It's all bruised up. The only thing that we really saw in Sean, and we've seen this before, I think his nose is easily bloodied. It was like a lot of blood. And because he's so pale, it shows up more. But you see, like between rounds, it's wiped away and it's fine. So, but anyway, we're about to roll out. It is oh shit, it's already midnight, dude. Yeah. I gotta drive this dude home, and I gotta get home myself. So,
Thanks for chilling with us throughout the live stream, man.
yeah. So one of my old army buddies. I didn't go to Iraq with him. We actually, I came back from deployment, went into another platoon, then he was in my platoon. Then I got out of the army, and then that'd have been when his guys went. So, all right, we're rolling out. I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream. Thank you for joining in. Be sure to follow our podcast. We will be recording, I think tomorrow, or I think we're gonna push it back to like Tuesday or something.
Tomorrow's
Oh yeah, tomorrow's Mother's Day. Probably gonna have to push back till Tuesday. Release Wednesday morning. Tune into the podcast, and we will have fun.